HGTV welcomes you to the following presentation of Grizzlies High School Sports.
Welcome, Goffstown Grizzly fans. Welcome to another season, 2014, where your Goffstown Grizzlies take on the Tide of Concord. Where we ended the season last year, we begin the season this year for 2014. You know, we're looking for a great season coming out of these young kids. A lot of returners. We got 12 seniors coming back this year. Concord, they have 22 seniors, 16 juniors coming right back. It's going to be a formidable opponent this year. But you know what? All the articles in the paper are saying that Goffstown is probably going to be one of the most improved teams. But again, because we're such a small school playing against all the Division I talent, it's going to be awfully tough to show all the other teams all the improvement in the areas that we are. Some notable folks that are out of the game tonight will be the quarterback. All-state quarterback Casey Gervais will be out with a shoulder injury. Again, dislocated shoulder we're hearing. Also, all our wishes are out to Connor Bork. He had a passing in the family. We wish him and his family all the best. He will certainly be missed. He is a spider monkey out there, electric when he's out there. So had an opportunity to talk to Coach Huff a little bit. You know, he's certainly excited for this year. Did a whole lot, put a whole lot more pressure, trained the kids real hard in the offseason this year. They had a good offseason, very little injuries other than a costly one with the All-State quarterback Casey Gervais going down against the Timberland game. You know, they're preparing for a D1 schedule. They're a lot smaller than a lot of these teams. So what they're going to have to rely on is a lot of the technique. They're going to have to be a disciplined team. They're going to have to be an all-out effort and all-attitude team this year. Offensively, this is exciting. We got a lot of great returners coming back. One of my favorites last year was certainly Big Tex. Paul Teixeira, gosh, he led the team in receiving yards at 261 yards with 4 touchdowns. Connor Bork led the team on the ground, rushing the ball over 400 yards. Again, certainly that electric spider monkey will certainly be missed. Christian Marquis, he likes to be called the Ginger Ninja, 102 receiving yards last year. He's going to be playing both sides of the ball, according to Huft, and Huft is looking more action out of him on the defensive side of the ball this year, as well as special teams and the offense. Sam Sharon, this is great. I remember our color commentator last year, Jeff Hubbard. We commented and we were looking at his stats. Every time he touched the ball, it was in the end zone for a touchdown. But, you know, Sam is really doing an awful lot on both sides of the ball. On the defense, he had 14 tackles and 3 sacks. So Coach Huft is looking for an awful lot out of Sam this year to be on both sides of the ball. Matt Collins, fantastic job with Matt Collins. You know, according to Coach Huft, didn't have many reps, didn't have much practice going on, and then all of a sudden Casey Gervais goes down, Matt Collins steps in, and all of a sudden you get a quarterback. I think what Matt Collins has going for him is his intelligence. He's a very smart player. He's a very wise player. He makes good decisions. He makes quick decisions. And when you have a player like that, according to Coach Huff, you can put this kid anywhere on the field, and he's going to make an impact. And certainly Matt Collins is doing that, not just in the wide receiver, slot receiver, because last year he ran those routes as good as Wes Walker runs the routes. But now all of a sudden, because of his intelligence, because of his hard work, he steps right in, and it's as if Goffstown never missed a quarterback. Casey Gervais certainly going to be missed. All-State Connor Bork for tonight. Connor Bork will be back next week versus Dover in Goffstown at 1:30. Joe Small and Stephen Dang, 2 big boys on the line. We're going to be expecting a lot from them. Again, they're probably the 2 of the biggest folks that we have on the O-line, but we're going to need a lot of production from them, and they're going to have to turn in to be the leaders this year on that side of the ball. We touched on Christian Marquis. I love him on the special teams. He did a lot of the punt returns and a lot of the kick returns. Did a super job. Some of the young players on the offense that the coach is looking an awful lot towards this year is Franklin Castillo-Diaz. He's adding to hopefully add a little spark to the offense as well. And again, like we said, they're not too big. They're going to have to rely on the technique and the discipline. On the defense, this is equally as exciting, folks. We have the Bash brothers coming back. We have Zach and Timmy Como coming back. Combined, well over 70 tackles last year. The leading tackler on the team coming back is none other than our own cameraman's son, but Ian Ruthia. Ian Ruthia was just a machine out there. I think he sees the field really well. He anticipates the play, and he's always in on the action right when he needs to be. He led the team last year of the returning players with 74 tackles. An amazing job by Ian. Brock Hines is expected to make a big contribution. It's hopefully against the Bedford Bulldogs, where his dad's the head coach over there as well. Christian Marquis, we said earlier, is going to be playing on the defensive side of the ball. The other two components and contributors on the defense is certainly going to be Justin Warner, number 22, and number 55, Cam Bond. Both well over 25 tackles last year, so we're going to be expecting an awful lot from them. But I'm real excited to see the Como Crunch in action again one more time this year. And as Coach said, if we have a healthy Christian Melanson, that's certainly going to help the Grizzlies an awful lot on the defensive side of the ball. We touched on the injury report. You know, some of the rumblings around town that we're hearing from other sportscasters and other articles is that certainly Grizzlies are going to be the most improved team this year. It's just going to be an awful tough division to show everybody else how much improvement we've actually had. Concord, the Crimson Tide. Formidable component, like we said. We ended the season last year. We're taking them on this year, first game of the year. We're hoping the results are a little bit different. I couldn't be more excited to have my cameraman back, Ian Ruthia's dad, Jeff. We also have from the studio, out in the field, our own, very own, Adam McCune is here. He will be doing the color commentating. Give us a wave, Adam. Nice job. And I'm, as always, Al Potvin, your voice of the Grizzlies. Thank you so much. Tune in. And the big news in town is that we will be having some live feed games where you can sit back on your couch, enjoy the game, and watch it live from your couch. Fans, let's go Grizzlies. Welcome, Grizzly fans, as we're Goffstown Grizzlies take on our second season here at Goffstown TV. I'm joined today with Adam McCune from, we took him on a field trip today. Usually he's out in the studio. Adam, it's great to have you here as our color guy.
I needed a teacher's pass for that field trip too. But yeah, no, it's great to be here. This is going to be fun. Former state champs last year, a big game right to start off the season.
Big game, and you know, Adam, this is where we ended the season last year.
Right.
So it's only fitting that we start the season. Well, Grizzly fans, welcome. As we said, our second season here on Goffstown TV, as we're in Concord facing the Crimson Tide, former state champs. Grizzlies have a formidable opponent tonight. Looking for a lot of improvements this year, but still, Adam, it's going to be tough to make a display here on the state champs.
Well, you know, as a casual watcher of the games from last season, I saw quite a bit there. I noticed it was kind of a younger team, so always growing into that. That's
yeah,
great.
We got 12 returning seniors, so that's always a plus.
You can tell the difference just in the sidelines between, you know, the programs where Concord's a little bit more established, and Goffstown's getting some bigger numbers every year, but a lot smaller a pool to deal with, definitely.
Set to kick off for the Grizzlies is number 33, Ryan Ober, as the Tide won the toss and they elected field position. Grizzlies decided to kick off. Oh, looks like that's out of bounds. He's bobbling that. That was number 22. That was Kevin Suarez for the Tide.
So a long field there to start out anyway for Concord. That's good for
early on,
Grizzlies.
Adam, the last game last year, the Grizzlies had a good first quarter, first half, played very well, and then all of a sudden Concord just opened up the door.
Kind of gave them a run for their money there.
They absolutely did. We had a couple fumbles. We had some long runs and even some deep passes as well. Returning quarterback for the Crimson Tide is Rob Law. He is one of their captains. He's number 10. He'll be taking the snaps. Decides to hand that one off. Right up the middle. Oh! Somebody had his shirt, but he's back up on his feet. That is Chris Manell for the Tide. That's number 6, Chris Manell. Adam, did you see who was in on the tackle for the Grizzlies?
I didn't see who was in on that one. I don't know if we got that one.
Boy, that looked close. It looked like his knee was almost down, but that's a nice little balancing act he had right there.
A little stiff arm there at the end.
That was good.
I think we're going to see a lot of, I think it was number 8. Was that Leo Sudai?
Absolutely. Oh, that's an interception.
Intercepted.
That's Zach Como, number 24, across the 40-yard line, and he's down at the 38-yard line. It's Grizzlies ball in the Tide territory. Grizzlies make a big, impressive move right away. And what a way for the, part of the Como Crunch to make a statement, Adam.
I love the nicknames. I got to get that out there right away. Alan, I love the nicknames you have. You know, I had a coach once tell me that they don't like to pass in high school football because only 3 things happen and 2 of them are bad. Yeah. So that was one of the bad for
That's
Concord.
one of the bad, but that's good for us. Well, we have Matt Collins again filling in for Casey Gervais. Spread wide is the tight end, number 81, Paul Teixeira. He's a big target. Decides to hand that right off to number 34. Oh, he's gobbled right up. But that was number 34 for the Grizzlies. That's Josiah Brown for the Grizzlies, just about back to the line of scrimmage. Collins set back again, as his helper is Josiah Brown. Quick pass. Oh, what a grab by the Ginger Ninja! Christian Marquis gets the first down for the Grizzlies. That's number 5. He's my neighbor, and they call him the Ginger Ninja. Moving the chains for the Grizzlies.
Fantastic one-handed grab
Did you see that? In any other sport, that's on ESPN, Adam.
Exactly. It'll make the Goffstown TV top 10, I guarantee you.
Top 10, all right. Make a note of the time. Make a note. First period. Look at the clock. Matt Collins fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Really nowhere to go. In on the tackle was number 52 for the Tide. That's a big boy. That's John Contreras.
Drops him for a loss of 2. Kind of that jet sweep thing going on there with the spread offense here for Goffstown.
You know, you got to give Matt Collins, we talked about this in the pregame, give him an awful lot of credit. The coach says that he's one of the most intelligent players and hardworking guys. To be a wide receiver and to take almost no snaps in practice and then come out here and right away throw a completed pass for a first down, come out here and play the game that he's doing, that's a lot for a young athlete.
Big confidence builder when he gets that first pass off, too, like that.
Matt Collins sets back 2 steps. Look at the pass. Oh, and it's a completion. The Grizzlies are moving again. He's still on his feet. That's number 22. That's Justin Warner for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies looking to make first blood.
Yeah, first and goal now. Just about closing in on the 5-yard line there. That's great.
Nice little momentum help if the Grizzlies can put this in the end zone. Start off 2014. Collins keeps it himself, looks to pass. Oh, right over the hands of number 7. That's Tyler Martell. Pass was intended for Christian Marquis.
Yeah, dangerous play there. Kind of a little gadget play with the fake and then the double fake.
I'm kind of glad he threw it really high.
Yeah. But 2 for 3 passing, 25 yards already. That's pretty decent.
Hey, we got a good stat man this year. That was quick stats right there. Calling into the box.
Almost like a college-like atmosphere over here.
It's great. This is a great night for football. Matt Collins set back. Quick pass out. Oh, and it's intercepted at the goal line. At the goal line, Crimson Tide, number 2, Jacob Zoltz intercepts it when he's at the goal line. All right, well, it's going to be the Tide ball just over the 20-yard line. The Tide will take over 1st and 10.
Trading off INTs here, but still, for coming out, like you're saying, a wide receiver, playing out of position, not taking any snaps, he goes 2 for 4 on that drive there. That's pretty decent.
You know, beautiful night for football. It's got to be at least 80 degrees. The Doppler radar looks fine. There's no storms in sight.
What's the dew point here?
I was at the top of Mount Washington earlier today, so. Crimson Tide out. Oh, that's Zach Como, number 24 on the tackle. It's already 2 tackles for Zach, being in the right place at the right time.
Picks up about 5, so electric running there from from Concord. It's going to be tough to stop all night.
As we see, 4th quarter, that will wear on the Grizzlies, I'm sure.
Well, we'll see. I mean, sometimes you can wear out those legs too.
Robbie Law set back in the shotgun. Keeps it himself, has the option, throws it right on out. Oh, in on the tackle right there. Wow. That was number 2. That's Justin Warner again. The coach had said earlier that he's expecting big things from Justin this year on the defensive side of the ball. Was that Justin or number 8?
Yeah, that was Justin, 22, yeah.
22, I thought so.
Yeah, they sniffed that one out right away.
Him and Timmy right around those corners. They sneak right around. They're quick little fellas over there.
Even in on the option there, he had nowhere to go. His only choice was to pitch it out, and they had it already sniffed out.
Rob Law, quarterback for the Tide, set back. Behind him, he has Leo Soudier. He goes for the pass. Pass is incomplete, intended for Tyler Martell. Breaking up the play was Christian Marquis, number 5.
And Cam Bond there, right in the backfield. He got some good penetration and was right in his face.
Frankie Diaz, number 84, is helping out Christian Marquis back in the secondary for the Grizzlies. That's a new name for us this year. Didn't really call his name much last year. Looks as though he's a sophomore. So we had a lot of sophomores.
They're going for it on 4th and 5 here.
Big defensive play here for the Grizzlies would be nice.
It's like a Randall Cunningham punt type situation, maybe. I don't know.
It does look. Oh,
yeah,
yes.
it is.
Oh, it's
blocked.
It's blocked. Grizzlies block it. Oh, and Como crunch finishes them right off. Timmy Como in on that block. Did we see who got a hand on that?
I didn't see who blocked that one.
Great defensive showing here by the Grizzlies. Really, all the movement of the ball so far has been Grizzlies.
You remember that when Randall Cunningham used to do that with the Eagles?
I don't.
Every once in a while, they'd punt it away in 3rd down. You know, it'd be like backed against the end zone. He'd shotgun formation. He'd punt it.
They had the whole line right there. They were all ready to.
That was a design play, obviously. So interesting that they could either go for it or punt it. You know.
Collins is back for the Grizzlies. On his side is number 34. Oh, boy. That's
blocked right there at the line of scrimmage.
Yep. Looks like Josiah Brown, number 34, will be doing the running game in place of Connor Bork.
Heads-up play there by Matt Collins. If you saw that, he was going right back at the ball there, trying to knock it away after it was almost intercepted.
Collins set back, quick pass, the big Tex Teixeira. He's at the 5. He's across the 5. He's out at the 4-yard line. Big Tex. He's an awful big tight end. Great hands. We saw him with a couple of great plays last year, Adam. Really highlight reel plays where he had a lot of those one-handed grabs as well.
Just kind of seeing these screen passes and seeing what they can do with big body there out in space. Not a bad idea.
Collins set back, keeps it himself, keeps it in. Looks like he gets about to the 3. He's still on his feet. Dragged down right at the 5-yard line.
You know, it's refreshing to see, but a spread offense, no huddle in high school. Yeah. I mean, they didn't make them like that when I went to school, that's for sure.
You know, getting all the action at the center of the ball over Ben Genest. Ben Genest obviously graduated his We have number 50. That's Andrew number 62 is Andrew Byron. He's the center. Right over to his left is Jack Nordine. Again, not really big guys, but for their size, very athletic. That's Collins over to Josiah Brown. Can he get across?
Oh, he's got it.
He's in the end zone. He finds the corner. Is he in? We have a touchdown. Grizzlies strike first blood here in Concord. Your Grizzlies 6, Concord 0. Nice play.
About a 3-yard touchdown run. That's got to be a confidence builder, too, as we got, two backups there in the backfield for Goffstown.
I like the way he's the play calling. He's spreading the ball around, not just by passing and running, but also by both sides of the field. Doing a nice job really mixing up the play calling.
Keeping that defense honest.
Kicking that extra point is number 33 for the Grizzlies. That's Ryan Ober. It's up. Looks good. Let's see. No good. Just right, I guess. From our angle,
it's tough.
It looked good. Okay, well, listen. Adam, we'll take a 6-0 lead over the state champs.
I think so.
We'll take it all day long.
A couple of, a special teams miscue and a trading off interceptions here. It's exciting stuff already to start out.
We're already, halfway into the first quarter.
Yep.
I don't know if anybody's keeping track of time of possession, but for the majority of that first half of the quarter, it's all Goffstown.
I'm not keeping track of time of possession, if that's what you're asking.
Maybe the cameraman is.
I think he's doing the camera.
I'll keep track. It was just about half. It was 50% of the time.
You could say that safely just about all the time, right?
Ryan Ober on the kick. We got whistles.
I think there was an offsides. There's definitely a flag.
Oh, I got to tell you, Concord brings in the crowd.
They really do. It's an older facility here, but as you can tell by the stands, they're kind of a little bit wobbly, but a beautiful one.
This is a
really
beautiful campus with the track and everything. I mean, this is a nice little area.
All the kind of an athletic complex behind us. There's soccer and baseball fields. It's really great.
Like you said, kind of has that college field, especially with the band. The band is big.
Yeah.
Met some folks earlier. Their daughter is in the band. She plays the bass drum. That's exciting. And the guy's nephew is actually Tide. You see the little mascot running on, the bird, the Tidy. That's the guy's nephew. We meet everybody over here in these seats. Kickoff again by Ryan Ober, just about at the 25-yard line. Bobbled.
Oh, boy.
Oh, there's an opportunity. Tide recovered the ball.
That's something that they'll have to try and work on here for both those teams. It looks like special teams is just getting started.
I got to tell you, the last two kickoffs that we had to Concord, they bobbled the ball twice.
Yeah.
So you get somebody down there in front of them, make them a little nervous. Maybe you come up with another little charity play, right?
That's right. Everybody's still working out the nerves here. Less than halfway through the first quarter.
Oh, yeah. First game of the year.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what some of these kids are feeling.
I don't know.
Probably as nervous as us doing the game.
They're probably sweating less.
Robbie Law hands off. That's number 8. Doesn't get much. That's Leo Sude.
He was on the team last year, too.
Yes, he was. They had some great talent. Concord had some great talent last year on wide receiving and on the running side of the ball.
What is it, 22 seniors this year?
22 returning seniors and 16 juniors. That's a lot of upperclassmen to field.
It is. Concord just took a timeout there.
We have Concord timeout with just about 6 minutes and a half into the first quarter remaining. Your Grizzlies are leading 6-0.
Yeah, we got some big plans this season for the Grizzlies.
It's exciting.
Broadcasts.
Every year, the Goffstown TV broadcast brings a little bit of something. Last year was the first year that we did the broadcast. Had a great crew last year, and this year, I guess, Adam, we're looking at doing some live broadcasting.
Yeah, we're going to try and do, kind of knock down the dominoes. We're going to try and do a home game first. But there's some kind of newer technology out there where we might actually be able to take this on the road.
That's
which
fantastic.
Would be amazing,
We'll have to watch our tongues a little bit with the live broadcast. We don't want the FCC coming into Goffstown.
I'm more worried about the Board of Selectmen coming after me. I don't know.
Concord, second down, 8 yards to go. Grizzlies are doing a fine job on the defense containing the state champs. Robbie Law rolls out, but someone got a hand on him. That's number 42. Is it? Was that Ian? That was Ian Ruthier, cameraman's son. Ian, again, 74 tackles last year, Adam. He just knows where to be between him, Justin Warner, and Zach. I'm going to tell you, they have the speed. They're not physically intimidating as size-wise, but they're fast, and they can get around those tackles and get right in there.
So other than that first big run that Concord had, I mean, it's been stifling.
3rd and 14. That was Ian Ruthier tackling for a loss of 6 yards. Robbie Law looking to pass. He was looking to go in deeper on the sideline. Passes up right away. Someone's in his face. And it looks like it's a first down. It is a first down for Concord. It's going to be 1st and 10 as they get at about the 42-yard line. Boy, that would have been nice if they could have contained him there.
Yeah, but that's a hard pass to defend. A little waddle play there by the quarterback coming out.
And Christian, obviously, a little outmatched. That wide receiver looked as though he had at least 6 inches on Christian.
Listed at 6'3".
Okay.
6'3",
Maybe
210.
yeah.
I mean, that's a big boy.
Rob Law, right up the middle, nowhere to go, really. That's number 55 on the tackle for the Grizzlies. That's Cam Bond.
Yeah.
Cam had a considerable amount of tackles last year. I want to say somewhere around the 30 mark. Again, another athletic player.
Yeah, you like to have somebody anchoring your defense like that right in the middle, and especially coming back with all that experience. It's fantastic.
Concord handoff or on the roll reverse. Oh, he bumps into his old man. That's big
again.
Block. Sadai picks up a first down, but boy, oh boy. Someone had a big block on number 4. That was Pat Leahy that got blocked. He got his chest caved in. That was a nice block by Concord to set that Sadai up.
I tell you, Sadai is an ankle breaker.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure is.
he can really be shifty back there.
Well, not just fast, but he's quick.
Yeah. It's those hips. Moving those hips that quick is, you can't teach it, you know.
So Concord comes across midfield as they're now in Grizzly territory with 4 minutes remaining. They're 1st and 10 in the first quarter. Rob Law with a set back is Leo Sadai again. Is that Sadai or Sadai? I think it's Sadai.
Maybe we should ask one of the fans. Oh, a nice play again by Ruthier.
Ruthier gets right there for a sack for a loss. Again, awfully quick.
Yeah.
That was awfully quick for a sack there. There's a lot of bodies to get by here, Adam.
And it's not like a small offensive line that they're dealing with. There's some big kids down there.
I'm wondering if I can, our fantasy football league with my cousins, we do individual defense. I'm wondering if I pick up Ian, if they'll let me play him every week. I need at least 5 tackles, and in sacks are 3 points in the fantasy league.
I think, would you call that other one back here and earlier in this drive, would you call that a sack? Because I think he was going back to pass.
Yeah, so now all of a sudden, now I got 6 points in my fantasy league, and I'm doing all right for an individual defenseman.
So another 2nd and long here, long situation here.
2nd and 15 for the Tide. Set back in the shotgun is Rob Law. Hands it off, keeps it himself right up the middle. There's a lot of space, almost runs into the ref. Justin Warner can't get him. He's just out of reach. And that's a touchdown.
No.
That's Robbie Law, the captain for the Crimson Tide, just out of the reach of Justin Warner. And that was a nice play. When you come around that end, that's a tough one.
They had that kind of fake jet sweep there, and it was Tyler Martell. Tyler Martell there for Concord. He faked the handoff, and everybody bid on it.
The Tide going for the extra point. Looks like that's number 11, Kevin Condict.
It's kind of an odd formation there.
That's
and I'm
a
wondering
really odd formation.
if that's what they're getting flagged for.
There is laundry on the field.
It's odd to see that before anything happens.
Yeah, that's unusual.
Interesting to see what happens here with this.
We might be able to get some hands on the ball. Oh.
So now trading off penalties here. Is that what's going to happen? So it's almost looking like they're trying to fake it, but they're faking that they're faking it. Does that make sense? I mean, are we into an inception moment here?
happened to just tee it up and just get that extra
Just
point.
kick it. Come on.
Just move on.
This is why they were talking about getting rid of them at one point in the NFL.
The extra point.
Yeah. It's a foregone conclusion, right? Maybe not at the high school level.
Not at the high school level, but certainly at the NFL. It should be. Oh, almost got a hand on it. Looks like that went wide as well.
Oh,
so,
it did.
folks, we have a tie ball game here, 6-6. The Grizzlies and the Tide. The Tide just strikes right back.
That was the longest extra point.
Yeah. For nothing.
It took so long. So we were seeing a little bit of, Goffstown really having a swarming defense, but some explosiveness is still left over from last year from Concord.
Oh, absolutely. When you have 38 returning upperclassmen, that's almost as much as the Goffstown team.
Right.
One of the points that Coach Huff made, I remember last year, was, you look out on the sidelines. In the sideline, these teams, a lot of these Division I schools can field 2 teams.
Right.
And we're barely fielding 1.
It is a good point, and Goffstown doesn't complain about it, but that switch up to that conference, that's a tough one because they're the smallest school.
It's all about the depth in the positions. You have some offensive guard go down or a tackle or something like that. All of a sudden, you don't have the depth and the size like some of these D1 schools have. Set back to receive is Christian Marquis. Frankie Diaz looks like it's headed right over to
near the sidelines there.
Oh, he's going the far route. He might have some room. Goes right around the side. Can he go? Break it out? Nope. Okay. Frankie Diaz on the reception. Grizzlies will be 1st and 10 from their own zone. This is the first time the Grizzlies have 1st and 10 from their own territory.
That's true. You're right.
I like having 1st and 10 already in the Tide territory.
And that's, Frankie Diaz there. He was showing off a little bit of speed, just a sophomore.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, when you don't have the depth, you do get that advantage of having these guys that are 3-year starters sometimes.
Absolutely. And by the time he's a senior, that's what we had with Casey Gervais last year. That's what we had when we had Connor Bork last year, Ian Ruth the year last year. So there's a good core of sophomores, not necessarily returning seniors. Set back is Collins looking to pass. He's going really
deep.
carrying it deep. Christian Marquis, the ball is bobbling around, intended for the Ginger Ninja, right at midfield, and it is incomplete. On the coverage for Concord was number 23, Connor Kukla, and number 2, Jacob Zoltz.
Yeah, Zoltz is that receiver that caught that. It's about as big of a cornerback as you're going to see at any level. 6'3".
Is he 6'3"?
That's what it says on the program. Collins has been holding his own out there.
Collins set back in the shotgun. Oh, we got flags on the field. We got Laundry. And again, to his left is set up is Josiah Brown. So Josiah Brown is definitely doing the lifting for Connor Bork's replacement tonight.
False start there on Goffstown.
Oh, boy. Again, as Coach said, discipline. It's going to take discipline and technique.
We've already seen a couple drives from Goffstown, though, and Laundry hasn't been a problem.
No, not at all.
Good to see.
I believe last year we tried to punt the ball 3 times. Was that it, Jeff? Last year there were 4 or 5 flags on the play every time somebody tried to kick off the ball. Set back is Collins looking to pass. Right outside. Big Tex. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Paul Teixeira, number 81. Breaking up the play for Concord was number 2. That's Jacob Zoltz again.
They're matching up the big receiver on the big corner there on that side.
Yeah, you have Sam Sharon, number 11, fire out spread on the right side. Every time he caught the ball, he scored a touchdown last year practically. Matt's looking to go deep again. Nice pass across the middle.
Nice.
Marquis, he's there across midfield. He's got more room. He's finally brought down at the 47-yard line. Big first gain. Nice pass across the seam there for Christian Marquis. Christian Marquis is certainly stepping up already this year on the offensive side of the ball.
33 yards there on that one. Nice pass and catch.
Collins set back to his right this time is Josiah Brown. Grizzlies first and 10 at the 46-yard line. Collins to Brown. Brown has some room. Hard-fought yards. We got a flag on the
we
play.
got a flag. That might be a face mask.
That could only help the Grizzlies. Let's see what this call is. Referee ready to make the call. Face smack, personal foul. That's going to be a first down for the Grizzlies.
Nice.
Wow, that's a big call.
15 yards on top of it.
Again, quickly, the Grizzlies are immediately right into Concord territory, which is nice. Just under 3 minutes remaining here in Concord on a beautiful night for Friday night football, folks. Friday night under the lights, this is what it's all about, Adam.
Can't believe we're already at this point of the year. Seems like it just started.
Tell me about it.
I like how they haven't been afraid to throw it out.
No, not at all. And that was a great pass, that last pass play over to Christian. Matt Collins set back in the shotgun. Quick pass again to Sam Sharon. Oh, just over his fingertips.
Oof.
Wow. Concord, what number was that? That was number 8. He flew into that coverage. That's Leo Sade really in on that coverage. Really quick, too.
He is so fast.
He's a junior, 5'7", 185, but boy, he moves really fast.
So one more year we get to see him, right?
Yeah, great. So in our division is Concord. We have Bedford. We have Manchester Memorial, Manchester Central. Bedford's playing Memorial. I'm sure that's going to be a quite a game tonight. A lot of points on the board for Bedford, I'm sure. Collins set back in the shotgun, looking to pass again. Oh my gosh! Interception. Concord bringing across midfield. He has more room to go. Only number 78 not going to catch him. Number 50, Jack Nordine might catch him. Jack Nordine on the hustle. Give Jack a lot of credit. That's an interception touchdown for the Crimson Tide. Number 23, it looks like Connor Kukla. Boy, and you know, looking at that pass play, Adam, I didn't see a white shirt. I don't know if there was miscommunication.
Some sort of miscommunication there. Marquis was kind of doing a little curl route rather than going across the middle.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was a nice tight pass. The pass was there. It just, I'm wondering if there was cue call on which direction to turn. Oh boy, all the way down on the, what is it? Is it on the 3-yard line?
Oh, it was a touchdown, and I think they're doing the next point now.
That's right. I'm sorry. Where have I been for the last 35 seconds?
It happens to the best of us.
I think I turned another year older this year. That's fine.
They're going for 2.
Oh, Robbie Law with Sudai rolls out into the corner. Oh, and he had tapped his feet. That was a smart play to number 2, Jacob Zoltz. I got to tell you, that's a heads-up play by Jacob to do that toe tap and keep his feet, good body control.
Very good body control. In the last 5 minutes of this game, suddenly we went from a 6-point lead to down by 8. How quickly things can change in high school football.
Absolutely. But, you know, the Grizzlies know they can move the ball.
Yeah,
and they know
absolutely.
they can stop them on defense, except for some of these breakout plays. So they're certainly not out of the game by any stretch of the imagination, but it'd be nice if we could get a play on our own from the kickoff all the way into the end zone.
And I'm sure Coach Huft is over there just trying to calm down his quarterback and say, it's all right, we'll get him back and try it over and do it again. So they have moved the ball. He's 3 for 10 right now. Let's see. With 59 yards passing.
If he's playing baseball, he's already in the Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
That's
way offsides.
That's a big kick right there. Wow. Deep into the end zone.
Too bad Sudai was about 5 yards ahead of him.
That's a good strong leg, though.
Yeah.
Who's that kicker? What number was he? Oh, number 11, Kevin Condick. He's a senior, 6 foot, 175.
It's one of the hardest things to get all these players to do is to hold back. We want you to run as fast as you can, but wait until it's kicked.
Yeah, at the right time, we want you to run.
You expect to see those sort of things the first game out of the season, too.
Condit for Concord, set back to kick. Set back to receive is Frankie Diaz and Josiah Brown. It's going to be right over to Diaz. Bobbles it on the 5, brings it right out. We're going right up the middle, has a seam. No, oh! Brought right down, kind of collared tackle on
there,
that one.
yeah. Again, showing that speed, and I think you give him a few touches of the ball here and get a little confidence out there. He's going to bust one this year.
Yeah, it's nice to see him on the special teams. You know, maybe put him in that running back position too every now and then to give Josiah Brown a little rest here and there too.
He is out there in that slot position, which in the spread offense is almost like another running back sometimes. So we could see something like that.
Collins set back in the shotgun, and that's Diaz running in motion. Ball was bobbled. Collins recovers it.
In fact, I think they were trying to snap it to him.
Absolutely.
We were almost Nostradamusing that play there.
Just under 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter here in Concord, where the Tide lead the Grizzlies 14-6. Collins looking to pass. Right across is number 22, Justin Warner. Big yardage, he breaks free. Now he fumbles.
Fumble.
Oh! Concord recovers. Justin Warner bobbled the ball. Ended up fumbling. And that's going to be Tide ball in Grizzly territory. Oh, that's unfortunate. That was a good pass. Justin had it. He broke a tackle.
And breaking those tackles, too. He had just at the first down marker even. It was right about there.
I guess as a defenseman, that's a juicy target when you see a football like that. You just want to go after it and try to pop that loose, you know?
I don't want anybody to...
It's like a juicy jelly donut, Adam. I'd be all over that football.
What flavor, though?
The jelly, the raspberry, the regular normal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Purple's a fruit, right?
Oh, boy, that would be good. Rob Law keeps it himself in on the tackle. Oh, that's real nice. That's Tim Como, and looks like number 54 for the Grizzlies. That's Alex Crabtree. First time we're mentioning his name. Alex Crabtree, is that right? He's a freshman? Wow.
Wow.
Good for him. Freshman, Alex Crabtree, in on the tackle. Wow. Okay. We'll hear maybe more from him in the next 3 years. Rob Law in the shotgun. Off to his left is the formidable number 8, Leo Sade. Rolls out to his left, looking to pass. It's wide open, number 30.
Oh.
That's a wow. Wide open, number 30, Chris Cummings. Christian Marquis on the coverage. Just out of his reach, couldn't really get to him in time. 20-6. With 30 seconds remaining in the first half. What a change of events here, Adam. From, like we said, the first half of the 15 minutes to the second half. Interesting.
A few miscues and it can just really blow the whole game open. You know, and here we're seeing an interesting formation again.
Awful lot of football left, Adam. Only the first quarter. We got that formation again where they got all the flags. Let's see if they get it right this time. Kevin Kondik looking for the extra point. It's up. It's blocked. Blocked. That's number 9 for the Grizzlies. Big number 9, no name.
Let's see if we have it on this one. Brock Hines.
Brock Hines. How come he's not on here? Kudos, Brock Hines, number 9 on that blocked extra point.
I'm not a big fan of that formation thing.
I'm not either.
It's an oddity. It takes way too much finesse for what this game is about. You know?
Okay, Tide set to kick off with just over 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Set back again is Christian Marquis, Frankie Diaz, and Josiah Brown. I got to tell you, it's still hot up here in the stands. I can only imagine what all the kids are playing, and with all that gear on, they got to be hot. Sent right on out. Christian Marquis has the ball from the 5. Heads right up the middle where the blockers are.
Nice.
Oh, he's going to break a tackle. Breaks more. He's off to the right side. He's going to cross midfield.
Still breaking tackles.
Just about, I'm sorry, not midfield. At the 43-yard line. Christian Marquis, that's a big advance of the ball.
Nice.
With 23 ticks of the first.
See, that's what a little bit of experience will do. You know, he's done that a few times. He went right for that wedge right in the middle and then found his seam. And
he's a physical
broke it.
kid. Not really big, tall, but he's certainly physical. Great lacrosse player, too. It's great to see all these kids play all the different sports rather than just focus on one.
Well, it's tough. I mean, that's kind of an old school type of thing, is to play multi-sports, but it's tough this day and age to keep that, keep that alive. Got so many kids that hyper-focus on a sport and make it theirs,
Set out wide on the left-hand side is Tyler Small. Wonder if he's related to Big Joe Small. Josiah Brown set up on the left side of Collins in the shotgun. In motion is Christian Marquis. Collins keeps it himself, and wow. Oh, that's a flag. Absolutely a flag. Absolutely, that's a great call. Number 56, that's absolutely unnecessary at this level of football. What's he going to do, take off his helmet and look at the cameras now? Unacceptable behavior. That's good for a flag. That's Chris Skinner with the penalty for the Tide. He's a senior.
And the coaches, the athletes, the officials, their number one job is to make sure that these players are safe out there.
Absolutely,
so
and that's just uncalled for at this level.
You have to set a tone with a play like that and make sure that the penalty is upheld. Definitely.
Now, having said that, he is a big boy. He's listed exactly at what I weigh, 6'2", 285. Although I'm working on it, Adam. I've been doing the hot yoga.
I wasn't going to say anything. Oh, really?
So I'm doing the hot yoga and things, but that kid's my size.
The Bikram yoga?
Bikram yoga, I love it.
Yeah?
I love it.
Wow.
90 minutes, 105 degrees. It's fantastic.
That's pretty much what we're doing right now.
Yeah, this body's a temple, Adam. This is a temple. We have to work.
We're up here doing Bikram yoga in the stands right now.
So was that a sack? Who did he whip to the ground? Was that Collins?
Yeah, it was
now
Collins.
Imagine.
But it was like a run play. He was keeping it, I think.
But imagine if all of a sudden our quarterback goes out, who's not really our quarterback but a wide receiver.
And what do you do?
What do you do then? What do you do then? Maybe Nick Moquin, right? He played early on.
You switch to the wing T and see what happens,
Yeah. Well, that's great. Now we're across. Did they not give him a penalty?
No, they gave the penalty. They're bringing it up to the right in the thick of the Concord.
No, they didn't give him the penalty.
No, they did. They went all the way up. They just haven't moved the chains yet.
Oh, okay.
So the football's there, but they don't have.
Yeah, but we're going another direction.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, you're right. They picked up that flag.
I don't think there was a flag. Big pass by Matt Collins.
Big
Tex is open. Oh, just out of his reach, out of bounds. That's Big Tex. Sometimes if he gets his fingertips on that, he can just bring that right in.
Oh, he's being way too hard on himself on that one there. You could tell. Good effort there, both sides of that
Great
one.
effort. Like to see the confidence in Collins to just air it up like that.
Nice tight spiral.
It was a good pass.
Yeah.
We're talking maybe 6-8 inches.
Would have made the GTV top 10, guarantee.
But how is that not a penalty when you throw a kid to the ground like that?
Oh, we were drawing.
That's not tackle.
We were drawing looks from the Concord crowd. We were in the middle of that.
And I enjoy that, actually, Adam.
I know you do.
I enjoy a little bit of that. Collins looking to pass. Short little pass over to Brown. Looking to go. Oh, just can't get away. We got a penalty on this play. That's number 27 for the Tide. That's Daniel Lawrence. He's a senior.
That could be a holding penalty, too.
Well, yeah, I don't know what that was. Obviously, he tried to break back, but he was right there. Daniel Lawrence was in on the tackle there.
Oh,
face
boy.
mask, another face mask.
Against Goffstown.
Yeah. How do you have a face mask? Well, blocking, maybe? Isn't that illegal hands, not necessarily a face mask or something? Let's see. Personal foul, face mask. Grizzlies.
They declined it to take the third down.
I mean, they certainly got him for the loss, that's for sure.
Right, and go down to fourth down there.
4th and 15 for the Grizzlies.
Sometimes you see the hands to the face when there's a stiff arm or something, but they usually don't call that. They let it kind of go.
Was it the ball carrier?
I don't know. I didn't see it on the ball carrier. It may have been on the block.
Oh, now listen. This is another exciting part of Big Tex, number 81.
Fantastic fun.
Wait till you see. I had a conversation with him after the game last year, after the last game. I'm going to tell you, I think his best chance of playing collegiate football is probably as a punter. He's got great size, great strong leg. And when he punted the ball last year, I don't know if we have that stat for punting yards. I'm not quite sure.
I believe he led the state. I don't remember you guys saying something about that.
He wasn't good. He was remarkable at punting the ball.
Yes.
Fantastic punter. And I even told him, I said to reach out to our director, our guru, Adam McCune, if we could make a highlight video of him, of all of his punts. And he submits that to a college coach. I think he's going to get looked at.
He might get looked at. You're right. I mean, obviously they don't hand out scholarships for punters, but he could play at a pretty major school.
I bet you he could play at a pretty decent level.
Yep.
Let's see if he owns up to
now
what we've been talking about for the last 3 minutes. Come on, Tex. Don't let us down on this one.
Don't let us down now.
Show us what we're talking
That's
about.
where we're at. The 27? That's what it says on the board. It's not the 27.
Watch this. That's a good kick.
Beautiful
Cross
kick.
midfield. Nice and high. Gave his team options. Oh, just out of the reach. Oh, boy, that's number 7. That's Tyler Martell. He's going a long way. Big 75 wrecks the way. Big 75 breaking up that play. That is Joey Small. He's not so small.
We got a flag from on the far side of the field. I'm not sure what was going on there.
That's probably a holding, right? If it's necessarily on that far side, that's got to be a hold somewhere. Let's see what we got.
It's against
Goffstown?
Another personal foul here coming up.
Let's see. Personal foul. What's that?
I'm not sure what that one's all about. I think he was just pointing to who it was against. He's going to do it again here.
Personal foul
against Goffstown. It just doesn't say.
Huh.
It's not saying what the personal foul was. He's just saying Goffstown. Yeah.
Oh, but we don't know what the personal foul was necessarily.
No. But it looked like it was away from the ball. It may have been right after the play stopped.
Got it. 11 seconds remaining in the first half. Tied with the ball on the 12-yard line. Grizzlies 12. Robbie Law, quick pass out. That's number 3. New man on the ball. Has some room across the middle.
There's a little bit of a hold over there.
Yeah. That's number 3. That's Jalen Stone. We got some laundry on the field. Might be a hold.
It looked like
we have a block in the back.
Yeah,
that's going to come back.
Zach Como was getting wrapped up over there, and as he was coming towards the receiver. I saw earlier they got to have there's like 3 10-gallon water containers there over on the sideline. I bet they're going through all of them tonight.
I'm sure they are, and they'll go refill them again at the half.
So we started off this game with some miscues, but we didn't see a lot of penalties, and suddenly it's like since the halfway point of the first quarter until now, it's just been a lot of penalties here for both sides of the teams.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of flags left late. If the Grizzlies could narrow this margin, hold him here, go into the half with a closer margin, I think that'll be a little bit of a motivational hit.
See if they can stop him here.
Rob Law looking back, a lot of pressure on him.
Screen.
Oh, nice wrap-up tackle on the legs. That's number 11, Sam Sharon, and Ian Ruthier, number 43. Nice technique on the tackle. I don't know which one grabbed the legs, but somebody grabbed those legs and wrapped them right up. That's fantastic.
Someone get Ian out to Green Bay and show them how to tackle. My Packers did not do well last night.
Packers, and that, arguably Aaron Rodgers, one of the MVPs of the league.
I'll say it, though. You look at the line, Rodgers and Wilson had almost the same line.
Well, I got to tell you, those Seattle Seahawks can move the ball.
They are a good team.
Rob Law set back in the shotgun. Right behind him is Leo Sude. Handed off to Leo. Oh, stumbled up. Again, Ian Ruthier. I don't know how many tackles he's up to. He's got to be at least maybe 4 or 5, and he already has 1 or 2 sacks.
Yeah.
My fantasy, that would be unbelievable. 9.5 minutes remaining in the first half.
I got to say that middle of the defense has been playing outstanding there. You got some upperclassmen there and some leadership, obviously, for Goffstown. But they have been holding their own against this electric offense.
We got to come up with a nickname for Ian. That's my job. Rob Law set back, takes 2 steps, looking to move forward, rolls out. Oh, he's under pressure. Good pressure. Oh, boy.
No,
the pass is incomplete.
Yeah, incomplete.
Wow. Whoa. Oh, that's right. Throw that flag. That's a good call. That's number 2, Jacob Zoltz. Boy, that kid's such an athlete. I don't know why he's talking like that. The kid is so good.
And Franklin Diaz there was in on that play to break up the pass, too.
Yeah, he's quite upset. He's 6'3", 210, and he's such a good player.
I didn't really see what was happening over there, but
yeah, there was a little bit of shoving. Just under 9 minutes remaining in the first half. The Tide 20, the Grizzlies 6. Ball on the 27-yard line, 3rd and 26 for the Tide. It'd be nice if we could get a defensive stand here, but we know that Concord can certainly throw the ball. They can run the ball around the sides.
A lot of ways to beat you.
Yeah. It's going to be a tough one here for the Grizzlies. Let's see what they can do. I think they can do it.
Stacking them 3 on the far side there for receivers.
Rob Law sets back, looking to pass, got some nice pressure, airs it right up, passes, oh! Pass intended for that's number 3. That's Jalen Stone. On the coverage, looked like Justin Warner and
Diaz.
Also number 27 was Damian Jackson.
And it looked like Warner, he got a hand on it there, and maybe if he didn't, Diaz was right there too. So
yeah, they certainly had good coverage. But I got to tell you, if it was that number 2, Zoltz for Concord, that height advantage certainly would have helped out a little bit on that play. 1st and 10, the Grizzlies take over at their own 27-yard line with under 9 minutes remaining in the first half.
And we're seeing Zoltz there. It looks like he's taking a little bit of time on the sidelines. I think the coaches are probably just trying to get him to cool off a little bit.
Collins set back with Brown to his right. No, that's 44. Collins bumps out, bobbles down. Number 44 was set up on his right. That's Jordan Cassette for the Grizzlies. Number 44 looks like to be a fullback. Looks a little bit bigger than Josiah Brown. Nice to see the coach mixing it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's good to see him get some other guys in there and get some playing time.
Here comes Brown and Marquis for Jordan Cassette. He's a sophomore, Jordan.
Yeah, he got the play down on that one.
Got to get some reps in on. Collins in the shotgun, keeps it himself, looking for the option. Right out to Marquis, nice play. Does he have room? Oh, boy, he was just getting to the line of scrimmage.
Oh,
there's a flag, a late flag on the play again.
Like,
and I got to tell you,
chippy down there.
that was a big hit. That was a solid hit. Great defense by the Tide.
It was.
And that was boy, you could see his body snap right back.
And he got right back up, so it's good.
That's a good thing.
And you look at the players. You're out your quarterback. You're out your star running back.
Yeah.
Christian Marquis. I mean, if you talk about next man up, he's the playmaker out there.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's having a big game. Wow. Okay. That'll sting. We're now really back into the red zone. The Tide red zone, unfortunately.
Another personal foul. Boy, that's
a lot of personal fouls
really
tonight.
Getting chippy out there. I'm not sure what's going on. It's hard because, we're so far away. There could be
Yeah.
a zillion things happening on the field.
Exactly.
Who knows?
I'm sure our cameraman has the coverage, though.
I'm sure. I think we need to get
Collins set back, second down with 23 yards to go on their own. Not on the 24-yard line, I'll tell you that much.
13, it looks like, yeah.
Oh, flags and whistles.
False start here this time?
Yep,
or?
I think so.
Love this atmosphere here in Concord.
And I'm going to tell you, this place is packed. From the band, the spectators, and even the visiting side, the Goffstown stands are full. This is it's because it's a gorgeous night for Friday night.
It's a gorgeous night. You know what? There's nothing wrong. I mean, if you come up Route 13 to Concord, what a beautiful drive that is.
Exactly.
You know? Skip the tolls.
And you know what they have here in Concord, don't you?
What's that?
They got a Buffalo Wild Wings.
Nice.
I love that place. Collins set back right from the goal line. Wide open Sam Sharon if he could get it to him. Oh, he's going deep.
Deep to Marquis.
Marquis is there. He's right down at the 45-yard line. Christian Marquis, the Ginger Ninja again. Playmaker of the game, as you just called it, already in the first half. Nice big play for the Grizzlies. Moving the chains.
32 yards there on that one.
We were getting a little close. That was all the way from his goal line.
So Marquis now
Collins set back in the shotgun.
is 76 yards receiving in the first half. That's impressive.
That's Diaz keeping it himself. Collins, he's met right at the line of scrimmage. That Tide has a big line. There's not a lot of places you're going to go. One of the smaller guys for the Tide, number 5, Josh Ames, in on the tackle. And just look at the thickness of the bodies. Running up the middle is going to be a tough job.
We saw that little sweep play there from Diaz doing the fake there that time. Fake me out, didn't fake out Concord, I guess, on that one. But I thought Diaz had it the whole way.
2nd and 10 for the Grizzlies.
But showing some threatening here on this one.
Collins set back, shotgun, drops back 2 steps, airs it up right in the middle. Christian Marquis at the target. Intended for Christian Marquis, number 5, broken up on the play by number 23. That's Connor Kukla. He's a senior. They have him listed at 5'11", 160. You know, you can see, like you said, Adam, clearly they got targets and they got eyes for Christian Marquis as the playmaker. I'd like to see a little bit more targeting towards Big Tex.
Yes.
You know, he has the speed, he has the reach, he has the height.
You know, we talk about the disadvantage of coming in and not being able to take a lot of snaps under center and being quarterback. The advantage is the fact that he's been a receiver.
That's right.
So he knows what to look for in that side of it.
Concord has called a timeout with 6:23 remaining in the half. Grizzlies are 3rd down with 10 yards to go as they threaten the Tide to come across midfield.
That last play there, that was the first incompletion since he threw the pick, since he threw that last pick. So I think Collins has done remarkably well coming in here as the backup quarterback and maybe starting to settle in a little bit. Come back from the timeout. Now we can see if they can cut that lead. That's the big thing. Right before halftime. Big confidence boost, like you were saying.
Collins set back in the shotgun, has 3 wide to his left. Quick pass on the right to Big Tex.
There
As
he
I
is.
just called it, here he is. Took a couple guys to take him down. In on the tackle was number 3 for the Tide. That's Jalen Stone on the tackle.
Only the second reception there for Big Tex and 13 yards.
4th down with 3 yards to go. Looks like they're going to go for it. They just crossed midfield, so that's probably just as good as a punt at this level, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Threatening a little blitz there. Huh?
Collins to Brown, keeps it himself. No, Brown has it. Looks like he came
He
across.
might have got it.
He may have got that. That's going to
All
be
depends
close.
on the spot, really.
That was a big tackle right at the knees, too. Let's see where they put that ball.
Boy, that is really close.
Oh, boy, that's close.
Oof.
That's going to be real close.
They're going to bring out the chains there in this one, I think. Talk about depending on the spot.
Well,
That
you know
is-
what? I got to tell you right now, looking at that spot right there, looks like the nose just has it. I'm going to call it a
You're
first
going to
down.
call it? All right.
I'm calling it a first down.
We're holding you to that. You're buying the first plate of Wild Wings if you
Yep.
want.
Let's see.
Oh,
Oh,
that is tough.
oh,
I thought he had
I
it.
thought he had it by the nose of the ball.
That's too bad.
You thought so, too. This nice young fan right here thought he had it by the nose of the ball. We all did. Wow. Good defense by the Tide. Tide takes over 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line with a 20-6 lead with 6 minutes remaining in the first half.
So Brown hasn't been getting very big yards here.
No, but that was a great play. I mean, you're talking
Right.
the difference
That's
of a
a
matter
tough
of
run.
3-4 inches.
That's 3 yards. That's 3 of the toughest you're going to find.
Oh, boy, right up the middle. That's
Seidel again.
Yes, Suday.
Sudan.
Oh,
sorry.
broken up is Justin Warner coming right in on his blind side.
Nice.
Kind of shoves him for the tackle.
He is very elusive. I mean, he changes position so much. It's changes direction so much.
First and 10 for the Tide from the Grizzly 36-yard line. Robbie Law with Suday to his right.
We had a timeout, it looks like, before the play snapped off.
You know what? That's good. Give him some water for Pete's sake. When did we get a timeout? Who brings us water, Adam? Did we bring a crew? Did we bring a?
We don't. This is the crew. This is it.
This is the crew.
I'm the backup. All right.
All right. Back up. You're it. We don't have an it, so there is no backup when there's not an it. So you're it, folks. We're accepting applications.
Well, you know, this is a good time to talk about it. This is an all volunteer effort here.
Yeah, I mean,
you guys
I don't even have anybody on the team. I'm just here to.
Right. You love it.
It's
You like
fun.
doing it.
It's
It's
what
fun.
else am I going to do on a Friday night?
And we,
Right.
I keep saying that we've got to get you in the studio just to talk about how this is, because if you're a parent or somebody who's interested in this for the sport that your kid is in,
This would be fantastic.
and we don't, you know what, I've always said it from the beginning. Having you do play-by-play is just the icing on the cake, and it's awesome.
Well,
It's
I
fantastic.
appreciate that. I really do.
But if we can just get people to go out and tape a game,
You know what we do? We put it out to the kids. Hey, kids, we know you're all out there watching the game. Ask
Tell your
parents.
parents.
If your parents
Yes.
have the energy, if they have the passion, if they're excited to come out, besides getting to watch you and have a great spot, you get to have fun at it as well.
That's
And
right.
you know what? Knock on wood. Last year we had weather like this every game.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
other than Bedford, which you weren't at that
I
one.
wasn't able to make that one.
I know Jeff was there.
Yes.
He had a little makeshift tent. Yeah, exactly. Making sure this equipment was
All right, the
dry.
Tide looking to take over here. Rob Law looking, lots of options there. Bumps onto the outside. Again, Ian
Another
Ruthier on the
flag,
tack.
too.
Wow.
A little bit of an end around there to
Might be a
Tyler
holding
Martell.
on that play. I would say holding.
That's kind of where you're.
Can we tell this guy his name is Ruthier, not Rothier?
Well, how many names have we butchered from Concord?
Well,
it's
but
only fair.
Listen, but we make an effort
Right,
at
we
the
do.
beginning of the game to try to go over names and pronunciation.
We do.
And gosh, you're from New Hampshire. It's a French name, Ruthier. I mean, and the guy sounds like he's 80-something years old, so you can't tell me he doesn't know a French-Canadian name when he sees it. Let's see what the call is. Oh, face mask.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Well, that changed the complexion of this drive.
Yeah, with 5 minutes remaining in the first half, that's it certainly changes things. That's going to be a big, big first down for the Crimson Tide.
So when we do these games like this, normally you guys just get the equipment, go out and do the game, you bring it back, and then the back end of it, we take care of it.
Yeah.
So there's none of that magic that you have to try and figure out.
That's
okay?
right.
That part is taken care of.
And it's nice. I feel like Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra never set up his piano, you know. He just gets there and play. I just get here, everything was set up.
Yep.
Concord on the carry. That's Sude. Oh, boy, somebody got him. That looked like Tim Como-style tackle. Is that number 80? That is number 80, Timmy Como. Already picking it up, Jeff, with the just by the styles of their tackling. We got some big bodies right in there in that line.
Yeah, we do. You know, my program, I was going to say
Who's 54? We got
54.
That's Alex Crabtree.
Well,
that's a freshman again.
See, that's this. On my program, it says that's Christian Melanson. Now,
It's
that's the
probably
number that
Christian Melanson,
we were
right?
trying to find out before.
54 is probably Christian Melanson. All right, Rob Law looks for the pass to the outside to Sude. Bobbles it. Might be. Nope, incomplete.
Yeah, it was a forward pass there.
In on the coverage was number 9. That's Brock Hines. For those of you who don't know, his dad is the coach of the Bedford Bulldogs. So his dad's probably doing his job coaching the team. And shout out to Kurt. Wish him luck tonight, but not when we play them.
So is that 80 Tim Como? Is that what you're saying there?
80. That's part of the Como crunch.
I saw him break through the line there on that one, and then he stopped because he saw it was going to be like a screen pass. It was away from it, but he could kind of sniff that out, and he saw something he recognized. That was a heads-up play by him.
Absolutely. Rob Loss in the shotgun set to his right. Again is Sude, Leo Sude. Law looking back, 3 steps to pass. Passes to the right, nice pass. Pass intended, is it caught? That is caught by number 3. That's Jalen Stone. On the coverage was Zach Como, but Jalen Stone came down with that one. That was a nice tight pass.
Yeah.
You know, that's Rob Law. You know, he's a returning captain. He's a senior. He led the team last year to the state championship as a junior. Now he comes back and he's, you know, certainly has the experience. Good pass.
Got to give credit where credit was due. A good pass and catch there for Concord, indeed.
1st and 10 on the Grizzly 11. Right on the doorstep is the Tide one more time. Rob Law looks to hand off. Yep, it's around the side. Oh!
Wrapped up.
That's Diaz initially wrapped him up.
And Ruthier.
Ruthier and Sam Sharon. But that was Frankie Diaz right there in on that play to kind of initially wrap him up.
A sophomore getting a little bit of starting action here. And again, like we were saying before, with you have a smaller program in the division, but you also have sophomores that are going to be seniors that are 3-year starters.
Yep.
That's worth a lot.
Under 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Rob Law set to his left is Leo Sade. Looking to pass. Passes right up the middle, right up the gut.
Picked up.
Intercepted by Frankie Diaz right on his own goal line. Has a lot of room, and he's got open space, and he's got speed. Brings him right up to midfield. Frankie Diaz, a sophomore for the Grizzlies. Big play Grizzlies.
Wow.
That's got to be a momentum carrier into the half if we can keep this going.
You know, that's what we're talking about. We saw a little bit of that speed on the kick returns there, but he didn't have a lot of room to roll that out. But, boy, is he fast.
That was nice. Excellent job, Frankie, as a sophomore to make a play. Interception on the goal line from the state champs. That's got to feel nice.
That's got to feel real good. And, you know, the only player it looked like who was going to be chasing him down was Sude there at the end.
Yeah.
That's how fast he was going out there.
Well, you know, that Sude could get anywhere on this field awfully quick, I bet.
I'm
wondering if he gave me a 50-yard head start. I bet you he'd beat me down at the goal line.
Yeah, he probably would.
A 50-yard head start. I put my money on Leo.
Well, we should do that with the fastest player on the Goffstown team.
You know what?
I'll tape
That's
it.
a good halftime show.
I'll tape it.
That's a good halftime show. Here we go. Collins set back from midfield, looking for his options. Going deep. Has the ninja. He's got it. Right at the 20-yard line. Is he? Oh, they're calling incomplete pass.
Must have bobbled it
Wow,
as he went down.
Great. All right. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Grizzlies with 4 ticks under 3 minutes in the first half. Let's keep possession of the ball, regardless of a score here. Because as long as we have the ball, guess what? The Tide
They're
can't
not
score.
scoring. Yeah. I got to tell you, that was a nice play. It's too bad they couldn't come down.
Yeah,
with
that
it.
would have been nice. I wonder, was he out of bounds? Or did he bobble it?
I don't know. I couldn't quite see it. Must have been out of bounds.
Collins set back, 2 steps back. Oh, he's being under pressure. He rolls off to his right-hand side.
Oh.
Lets it out. Sam Sharon is there. Oh, he bobbled it, and he got
Caught
it.
it. He
Sam
caught it.
Sharon with the reception. That's first down, Grizzlies.
25 yards there on that one.
Big play under pressure, rolling to his right. What a play for a wide receiver playing a quarterback position. Great play, Matt.
Yeah, rolling
what it
out
is?
on the run. That's
Keeping
tough.
his composure,
Yes.
rolling out under pressure, 2 giants swarming down on him,
Yeah,
and he makes
exactly.
that pass.
Cool as a cucumber there.
Boy, I like that one.
Go ahead and use it.
Collins set back, Marquis in motion. Oh, we
Ah.
got some whistles. Whiffles.
We got those too. False start.
Yep. All right.
So that'll be number 1 that Huff will say at halftime is clean it up a little bit, guys.
Let's
And,
clean it up.
Yep.
Let's play a little more discipline. These personal fouls,
Yeah.
I'm sure that can be kind of curbed a little bit, right?
Definitely. You know, false start here and there, those things happen. But
Hey, listen,
you gotta,
we
gotta get
all
the
played
personal
sports.
foul.
We know that your adrenaline gets going.
Yeah.
You get anxious. You get excited. But we just have to have a little bit of a little more discipline here.
It's 1st and 15, and we know that 31 yards is doable here for this
Absolutely.
team.
Looking at the 2-minute mark for the first half. Collins set back. It'd be nice to put one in the end zone here,
Let's
Matt.
say something there to Marquis. I'm not sure what was going on.
Fakes the handoff under pressure again. Oh, and he had Justin Warner. He's bobbling. Oh, he almost had it. He bobbled it twice. Oh, boy. That could have been ugly, too, on a hit
Yeah.
right there. Boy, oh, boy. Those
In the
get
middle,
little-
there's a lot of
yeah.
bodies there.
All right. Well, they're making it exciting for us, folks. We got our money's worth.
Definitely. 17 pass attempts so far.
2nd and 15 for the Grizzlies. Let's at least pick up a first down to get the clock moving and put some points on the board before we leave for the half. Collins on the shotgun, quick pass out to Sam Sharon. Sam Sharon out of bounds, gang tackled. I can't see who got him. Looks like number 8 on the tackle, and that's Leo Sade on the tackle.
Heck of a player that's today. Both sides of the ball, he's just everywhere. He's always around that
Hey,
ball.
I didn't recognize number 78, Stephen Dang. He's got the last year he had lime green cleats.
Well, that was easy to spot.
This year he has more. Maybe he went to
Orange?
no, they look red almost. They look like they almost
Yeah.
match.
Lots of talk there from Collins, barking out the play.
1:20 remaining in the first half. 3rd down and 15 yards. Rolls to his left. That's a bad way to roll. Oh boy, he's wide open though.
Oh,
Looking for Big Tex, well over Big Tex's head. That's a tough way to roll out.
Yes.
When you're rolling out your opposite shoulder like that, that's an awful hard pass to make.
and not only do you have to throw it with guys chasing after you, you have to square up and then throw it. That's tough.
Definitely go for this play. 4th and 15. You're already in their zone. Get
Yeah.
the ball.
A $1.10 to play with. Let's do this.
Let's give this another try.
Yep. We've seen it before. 15 yards is very doable. Get a first down, and you're within striking distance. I got to tell you, Goffstown has a lot of receiving weapons.
They absolutely do.
You got your small
Christian
and quick.
Marquis,
You got your playmaker.
Sam Sharon,
Yep.
Paul Teixeira,
Yep.
Justin Warner. Collins set back, looking to pass, has a man. Oh! I think he got the first down unless
might
he's
have.
out of bounds. That's number 8 for the Grizzlies. That's Tyler Small.
Nice.
Tyler Small, another sophomore. First down for the Grizzlies with just a minute remaining in the first half. We got first down, and the ball looks like it's
Wow.
on the – help me out here,
That's
folks.
a 15.
On the 15-yard
Yes.
line. There's 1 minute remaining.
Got out of bounds,
Boy,
too. I
it'd
mean,
be
that
nice
was
to put up
great.
some points here.
It really would.
Matt, in the shotgun. Christian Marquis rolls around to the side.
He's building up steam there.
He's
still on his feet.
Still on his feet. Christian Marquis down at the 5-yard line. That was Leo Sade on the tackle, number 8 for the Tide. Christian Marquis, when he comes around that corner, you're right, Adam, he was really picking up speed. He's really fast. But you know what? I get nervous on those low hits. Looks like someone was going after his knee. Not purposely, but
it's going to happen.
Yeah, boy. Collins keeps it himself, goes right in.
Oh, he's close.
Yeah,
probably down to the
he's
1.
Probably about the 2-yard line.
It's first down.
We have 20 seconds. Yes, it is first down.
And we'll stop it for a second.
Unfortunately, we're not going to have time for 4 tries here, Adam. We're going to have to put this one in on the next play.
Yeah, They're not going to have a lot to do there. But right now we're at 20 pass attempts.
Folks, we've seen a lot of action. We've seen Grizzlies first half of the first quarter. Second half of the first quarter, the Tide come back. A lot of penalties on the play to wrap up the game here for the first half. We've seen some big yardage plays by Concord on their touchdowns to break open the lead of 20 points versus the Grizzlies 6. And, boy, it would be really nice if the Grizzlies could build up some momentum here off of that nice interception, off of these nice passing plays, go into the half with only a 6-point deficit rather than a 14-point deficit.
And, it'd be really nice to see, they're right there down at the 3-yard line. It'd be nice to see him get a touchdown pass. It really would, because he's played so well. It'd be a big confidence booster going into the half.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Look for a quick pass to maybe Christian on the side or Big Tex. There's a mismatch with Tex. Oh. Yeah, it looks like a little mismatch. They got Jalen Stone. Well, they have him listed as 6'2" as well. But I'd roll right to that left side. It looks like a lot of options. And Christian Marquis going right to the end zone.
Oh!
Just out of the reach. Yeah, we're going to get another shot at this, though, Adam. That's Sam Sharon certainly has good hands, but we're going to get another look. And I got to tell you, on that play, Christian was headed right in. He takes that slant right towards that goal line or the goal post. He's going to have a lot of open room.
It gets tough because you have that extra defender at the back of the end zone here. So there's not a lot of room to do anything. This can really change the complexion
Josiah
of
Brown
this game.
back into the game to Collins' right-hand side from the shotgun. Collins going to keep it himself.
And he's in!
Grizzlies touchdown. Grizzlies will go into the half with only a 6-point deficit. I'm sorry, 8 points. But there's 12 seconds. You know what?
I'd go for 2.
I'd go for 2 right here.
So right now, we've got Matt Collins as 10 out of 21. And please don't think that these are the gospel as far as stats.
These aren't official.
These are not official. 10 of 21, 157 yards passing. That is
good for Matt.
Solid
and you know what?
First half.
Kudos to Matt Collins stepping in, taking this team, taking them under his wing and leading them here. And if we can go in here now with just a 1 touchdown deficit, that'd be awfully nice. Oh, blocked by the Tide. That's good coverage by Concord on that extra point attempt. We got 12 seconds remaining, so there is going to be a kickoff here, Adam, and we certainly know the weapons that Concord has.
So who kicks him off for Goffstown here? I forgot. It's not Tex, is it?
No, not the kickoffs. Last year they had a kid on the soccer team.
That's right. That's right.
Yep, the first crossover athlete.
Which is tough because it's going on at the same time.
Well, yeah, exactly.
It's not easy to do.
All right, good job for the Grizzlies. I got to tell you, this is a great display. State champions right here. And, Adam, let's take a look at this. It's 20-12.
They're in it.
How many interceptions? How many fumbles did we make?
Yeah,
and we're still only about a touchdown away from the state champs. I think the Grizzlies are doing a fine job.
3 turnovers there in this half that really led to some points, too, for Concord. So this not only are they in it, this is very winnable for Goffstown coming in the second half. Now, the interesting part here for Collins, he was 3 of his first 10.
Excuse me, Adam. I think it's Sam Sharon, number 11.
I think you're right.
Is the kicker. Let's
they
get
could
down there,
squib
fellas.
this one, too. Yeah,
they did. Get in there. Nice. Looks like Tim Como on the tackle, number 80, I believe.
Still 7 seconds left here.
Is that number 80? No, maybe it was 87. And that's Brad Beliveau. Brad Beliveau. Was it 34? That's Josiah Brown on the special teams coverage as well. You know, that's where Christian Marquis made a big name for himself last year, was on the special teams.
Sure.
On the returning as well as on the defensive side of the ball. We got 7 seconds remaining. Let's see what the Tide does. Coaching staff is coming out of the booth. Maybe they're just going to
run the clock
run
out.
the clock here.
I tell you, there's definitely a
Nope,
deep
they're going for
cover.
the play. Right up the middle, that's Leo Sade. Boy,
he's breaking it.
Somebody
Someone
stop
break him.
Somebody stop him.
Yep.
He's cut back.
Oh, he's going for it. Oh, he stops just short. Oh, my goodness, at the 4-yard line.
Wow.
That was phenomenal
Okay,
running.
so who tackled Leo on that play?
I think it was Teixeira that was down
Give
in
him an
there.
extra cup of water in the half because he just almost erased everything we've spent 15 minutes trying to do. Unbelievable. Good job, Big Tex. Good job, Grizzlies, going into the half. The Concord Tide lead with 8 points
Let it go.
at the half. Thanks.
GTV welcomes you to the following presentation of Grizzlies High School Sports.
Grizzlies looking to receive on the second half.
That's big, too, considering the score is 20-12.
Christian Marquis on the reception brings it right up. He had a big return the last time for at least 40 yards. He's down at about the 30-yard line. Grizzlies will be 1st and 10.
Trying to build on that momentum there of the first half.
Yeah,
Collins started out 3 for 10 and ended up finishing better than 50% on those passes
Yep.
at the end.
I think, going into that locker room, I think the coach has a lot of things to talk about, all positive, and just letting these kids know that these are the state champs. They have a lot of upperclassmen returning. They're bigger, they're faster. You're in this game. Let's go out and shock everyone. Grizzlies are 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Brown bumps into him, rolls out to the left side. Nope, we got a flag on the play. Number 54 on the tackle for the Tide. That's Ben Nelson.
Brown's clutching his knee there.
Yep, we have someone down. Who is that?
I think it's Brown.
That's Josiah Brown. Yeah, here comes Beth. She's hobbling herself. She has her foot in a boot. She's doing a dandy job.
That's tough when your trainer's hurt. Yeah. Oh, I hate to see that.
Yep. We saw in that position, we saw Frankie Diaz taking some snaps.
And he kind of comes out of the slot, and they also had 44 come over. Can't remember his name here.
I got that right here. That's number 44 was Jordan Cassette.
Yeah.
That was another sophomore that we spoke about.
Right. Just when things are starting to roll your way, like you were saying, we had, you got a backup quarterback, backup running back here. So now you're going down to third string for running back potentially here as training staff is still working on him. But as they always say, next man up, they do pretty well with that.
Yeah, he's still down there. It almost looks like they're looking for a cot. Yeah, they're looking for a cot. That's unfortunate for Josiah Brown. They're going to wheel him off.
Yeah, I mean, he had a nice first half there with the first touchdown for the Grizzlies on the season. They're getting the Concord players off.
Yep.
And here comes the cart.
Yeah, he's really grabbing that knee.
Oh, that's too bad.
Looks like it's his left knee. And what did we say? Yeah, he's a senior.
I got to say the Grizzlies being in the position that they are really speaks highly of the program.
Absolutely.
Coach Huft has really made a nice turnaround here and getting this program up, and it's really been great to see.
And I believe he's added some coaches this year, some new coaching to the staff. I think there's the gentleman from Londonderry this year is on the squad.
They help him to the cart.
Yeah, you hate to see anybody having to get carted off, but
it's a bang-bang sport, unfortunately. Well, hopefully he recovers. I got to say his night's probably done, but
oh, absolutely. I can't imagine.
Coming back after carting off, but you just hope that he recovers and that everything's all right there with that left knee of his.
Yep. All right, so to boot, we have a 10-yard penalty on the play.
Insult to injury,
yeah,
literally.
it's going to, first and 20 from our own 18.
Now, there's a little bit of, go back to the play, there's a little bit of confusion there, the handoff, and that probably caused some situation where somebody was holding down there, and that's exactly what you ended up with. So.
Yep.
Hate to see that coming out of the first half.
Yeah,
like
right
that.
away,
Just
almost
second
the first
half
play.
here.
Matt Collins lone back in the shotgun. Quick pass out to the right. That's Justin Warner. He has a lot of room to make up there. He's twisting and twirling.
They never
over
tackled
there.
him.
No, he didn't go down.
Gain of about 6 there, it looked like.
Every little bit helps at this point, right? We got 2nd and 13. Looks like they picked up 7.
Yeah, 157 yards passing in the first half there for Collins. 21 attempts.
Collins set back in the shotgun. 3 wide on the left. Goes short side. Is that 11 Sam Sharon?
I believe so.
It looked like Sam Sharon on the reception. Picking up a few more. Third and 11.
So a 3rd and a long.
I would imagine
there,
that Matt is going to try to air this one up again.
I mean, 2 strikes here after that first run. They went right back to the air.
We have 3 wide on the left. Sam Sherrod on the right. I don't see Christian Marquis. That's interesting. Set back. He airs that. Wow, way under pressure.
Diaz.
Oh, Frankie Diaz pass was intended. On the coverage was number 27, Daniel Lawrence for the Tide. But Diaz got down that field awfully quick.
He is fast. I got to tell you, that they're trying to get him some touches. You can tell.
Yep, absolutely.
Get that lightning speed. I mean, when he got that interception, it was electric.
4th and 11. We're going to see what Big Tex can do with his leg here.
Now, we shouldn't talk him up with this one because we want to see him get one.
Yeah,
really good.
Exactly. Let's get it deep down there.
So they're on the 30 right now. And he's backed up all the way to the
bad snap.
20.
Gets it up. Across midfield. They're going to mark it at, I believe, the 47-yard line. The Tide will have their first offensive possession in the half. 1st and 10 from the Grizzly 43-yard line.
Oof.
42-yard line.
Both these teams can really air it out and really have some big playability. We've seen that.
Set back behind Day is Sude. He gets the call, and boy, he's turning on the guns. He advances the ball, and I think he's just short of the first down, but that's Leo Sude. Boy, he really showed his speed on that play.
He is fast. Reminds me, I was telling you at halftime about back when I was calling games on the radio, and I saw Jim Leonard when he was in high school running circles around players. I think he's with the Browns now, a safety in the NFL. His speed reminds me of that. It's that quick. It's really fast.
Robbie Day set back right out to Sude. Oh, he's breaking up the middle. Wow, that's Ian Ruthia coming in and
hit. Yeah.
getting up on that, but also in on the tackle, was that Christian Marquis, I think, was also joined in with Ian.
So first down and 10 here for Crimson Tide, and they're within striking distance now, just about into the red zone.
Yeah, ball's on the 21-yard line. It's going to be first and 10. They're going to have a lot of chances.
Do they call it the Crimson Zone when they're in Concord?
Yeah. Day to Sude, right up the middle, nowhere to go.
Didn't fool anyone in that one.
No, that's Tim Como. Timmy Como on the stop on that play.
He's been right around the ball just about every time,
yeah,
too.
he's right there. He's a smart player. He's an aggressive player for sure. And that's Christian Melanson, number 54. Coach was talking about if we can get a season with a healthy Christian Melanson, that'd be awfully nice for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, because they had a senior there last year. I can't remember who it was, but
Ryan Pinard.
Ryan Pinard, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
he was
right.
a big defensive stopper for the Grizzlies. The Tide run it off to the left. That's Tyler Martell, number 7. He's a senior, 5'11", 160.
You know, I'm just
He's
realizing
getting some of the touches tonight.
Both these offenses are almost the same kind of scheme. They both have that spread with the slot receivers coming in as running back sometimes, and
sometimes you get the keepers and you get
the move tight end or whatever they call that too.
We got number 7. That's Tyler Martell. He's gingerly coming off the field here.
Now, cramping can be a big issue when it's getting hot like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to make sure you're getting that water and getting it right.
Okay, Robbie Day set back. I'm sorry, I've been calling him Robbie Day. Do you know what his name is, Adam?
What's that?
It's Rob Law.
You call him Rob Law. I think it was just the second half.
Oh,
here.
okay.
It just stuck out to me, too, yeah.
Okay.
You were calling him Robbie Law in the first half. Hey, you know what? You clean it up.
There you go.
We'll get back
it's
to
the first game, Adam. It's the first game of the season. Hey, well, you look at the scoreboard. The Grizzlies have stopped them. It's 4th and 7th.
Yeah.
They're clearly going to go for it. There's no question. But
right.
A big stop here would be awfully nice. Again, momentum builder
like
for the Grizzlies.
Timeout called, was it a timeout?
By the official, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go, Robbie Law to his right. He rolls out to his right, looking to pass.
Oh,
pass is deflected. Tipped up. I believe, who got the hand on that? Was
24.
that Ian or, that's Zach Como. Zach Como on the deflection there. They stopped the Tide, a great moving offensive team. Grizzlies stop them again. First time this half, Adam.
Wow.
But that's a big momentum builder.
That is a big momentum builder.
You know, they score to end the half. They stop them on the opening of the second half. That's a good sign.
And now they can build on that drive because, Collins is already coming out in the second half. He's 2 for 3 for 10 yards, and he had 2 quick strikes there. It looked like they were just trying to get that slot, kind of move right over the middle and hit him. So we'll see if they go for maybe a deep ball here.
We have 3 out on the left. Christian Marquis, Justin Warner, and Big Tex, Paul Teixeira. On the right, I believe, is Sam Sharon. Collins back right across the middle is Christian Marquis. He's got some room. He bumps out to the outside. He's on the sideline. He's out of bounds after he gets the first down. Grizzlies moving the chains right away. 1st and 10.
Lots of big catches and lots of great blocking out there. Tossing it over the middle and just knowing that your receivers have your back there over on that side. That was great play.
It seems like there's a lot of communication, a lot of coordination between Collins and Marquis. It seems like they're really connecting. And you're right, he's certainly been the go-to player of the game on the offensive side of the ball. Frankie Diaz, nope. Collins keeps it himself. He gets some room, picks up about almost 6 or 7 yards. Collins keeps it, almost fakes the handoff to Frankie Diaz. Nice play with the Grizzlies moving the ball here.
You gotta like it.
Opening the second half like this. Let's get across midfield, fellas, and let's threaten the Tide.
Moving the chains and coming close here again. So And I honestly think that Collins being a receiver and coming in playing quarterback is kind of helping him tonight.
Collins set back in the shotgun, no one behind him. Quick back, quick pass, up the middle. Oh, looked like miscommunication again. The last time they played that play, the last time they ran that was the interception. That was a costly mistake. This time I think we're lucky that there wasn't an interception on that play. But clearly on that particular play, there's miscommunication with Collins and Marquis.
It's a tough thing because if you have one little error in a play like that, because it's obviously just a timing pattern, you know. So he's not there. That's up for grabs for anybody.
Christian Marquis in motion. Collins keeps it himself. He bumps out. Has
Nice.
some room.
He's got the first down.
Yes, and there's a flag on the play. It's behind the play. That's
Came
number
in late.
52. Number 52 for Concord is John Contreras. He's a senior.
Collins is clutching his arm and running to the sidelines.
Yep,
now,
that
too.
wouldn't be a good thing.
No. And it's a penalty on the Grizzlies, it looks like.
Yeah, Collins kind of ran off the field. You obviously need a quarterback. So let's see what the coach comes up with and see who is our third string quarterback. Anybody know?
I'm going to guess that it's Nicholas Moquin, sophomore.
Is he number 12? Number 12. He's a sophomore. Nick Moquin is the third string. Here we go. Let's see what he can do.
Boy, that is a tough break there. Let's hope he's okay. Looked like he kind of was tackled and fell down on that arm. So.
Yeah. This is sophomore Nick Moquin, his first snap. Here we go. Oh, immediately sacked. Oh, boy, number 27 got in there. Untouched Daniel Lawrence. There was nobody that even –
Nobody blocking him.
Clearly, that's not Nick's fault. But the first play he gets of the opening season and no block there, he got pummeled. Poor kid. We're lucky we're not down to our fourth string quarterback.
After that one.
It's 4th and 12 for the Grizzlies from their 28. We're going to see what Paul can do with his leg one more time, see if he can get it across midfield.
That was really a tough break because they were moving the chains. They were moving the ball. It was really going smooth there, starting to pick up some momentum.
High snap. Paul kicks it to the left. It's going to be low, and it's going to move, too. Well across, down to the 40, the 36-yard line.
Decent.
Very good ball movement there. Tide will take over from their 36. 1st and 10.
Worst field position they've had this half.
Yeah. Just under 5 minutes remaining, Adam, in the third quarter. Boy, I'd like to see Matt be able to come back.
You know, they were looking at him there over in the sidelines, and I saw him kind of move to the middle of the pack, which to me seems like a good sign. And he's holding his helmet over there, and he's kind of on the sidelines, but hopefully everything's okay. I mean, obviously you want him to be safe, number one, but hopefully he can come back in.
Okay, quarterback is Rob Law for the Tide. Set back behind him is Leo Sude. Gives it to the man in motion.
Number 30 there.
Picks up about 5 yards. That's number 30.
Chris Cummings.
That's Chris Cummings, 6 foot 180.
Known a few coaches to embellish the height and weight on their
well, listen. Some kids would tell me there's a guy 6'2", 275, and he's a wide receiver. I said, that's me. I'm not a wide receiver.
Right. Stranger things have
set
happened.
Back in the shotgun. Leo Sude set behind in the I formation. Law keeps it himself.
Kept it.
Bumps out to the left. He's moving. Oh, about 4 yards short of the first down. Pickup of about 2 yards on the play.
Justin Warner there in on the tackle again. He's always around the ball.
Justin Warner, Ian Ruthier, the Como Crunch. They're always in on these tackles. They have a good sense of the field for sure.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Sometimes I'm here after the games and the kids are walking to the bus. without their jerseys, you can't tell who they are. You know?
Well, I mean, our office is at the high school. I wouldn't know.
No.
I wouldn't know any of these kids from Adam.
Rob Lahr in the shotgun, man in motion, gives it to him right up the middle. Oh,
it's Cummings again.
That's Brock Hines in on that tackle right away.
Looks like he's got the first.
And that's Ian Ruthier assisting on the tackle with Brock Hines. They do have the first. It's going to be 1st and 10.
A little bit of fresh legs here for Concord because we haven't seen Cummings in the first half do too much. So.
Well, listen, when you have a team and a depth the size of Concord has,
you can do that.
You could say you're going to play the first half, someone else will play the second half, and let's see what happens.
Right. That is a huge advantage on some of the other schools in the
I mean, their team stretches 35 yards, for Pete's sake.
Right.
On the sideline. Rob Lahr keeps it himself, rolling off to his right. He's under pressure. Fakes the pass, no good. He picks up about 8 yards as he comes out into the Tide sidelines.
Kind of did a little
on the coverage was Brock Hines hustling right over there. Ian Ruthier also on the rush.
Tried to soften it up a little bit there with a little pump fake even.
Yeah. We're coming to the 2-minute warning of the third quarter. Seems like this third quarter's going awfully quick.
It's gone awfully quick, and we haven't had a score yet.
No.
Yeah.
The defense is doing their job. They really are. We have to make sure that we can. Boy, let's see what happens the next possession. It'll be nice to maintain the ball. Time of possession is important.
You got to hand it to Lawrence today. That backfield there, and flag coming out here, of course, but that backfield is really formidable.
Yeah. We got a false start by Concord. That's going to bring it to second down, 9 yards to go.
Some good sportsmanship. You like that? Like seeing that.
Lahr and Suday one more time. Oh, high snap. Oh, my gosh. 27 got in there
chasing
really
him down,
quick.
Yeah.
Who's 27? He got in there.
He
Damian
was
Jackson.
Right on top
untouched.
of that play.
Damian Jackson, great on that hustle, on that play, on the high snap. We had a fumble on the play, which is good for the Grizzlies as we approach the 2-minute mark of the third quarter.
So 3rd and 5 here, and that was just about a huge play there for the Goffstown defense.
3rd and 5 for the Tide, right at about midfield. Lahr keeps it himself, rolls to the right, he's under pressure.
Nice.
There he is, Damian Jackson. Big sack for the loss. Big sack for the loss. Pushes them right back into their own territory. I think they're going to be forced to punt here.
Well, yeah, this is 4th and extremely long at midfield. You almost want to just even pooch punt it just so you don't have to.
Well, they may do that play like they did the last time.
Yeah. You don't remember Randall Cunningham doing that?
I don't.
It was backed in his own end zone. 3rd down, they punted it.
Really?
Because they just took it from the shotgun, and it was like one of the longest punts in NFL history because nobody was expecting it.
Look at you with all the stats of the NFL. How about that?
You don't remember that, though.
No. Let's see what the Tide do here. It's set up in the punt formation. Set back is our Ginger Ninja, Christian Marquis.
Oh, almost blocked.
That was Timmy Como almost there on the coverage there. Whoa, we got a favorable bounce. Looks like it's going to be out around the 18-yard line, 18, 19. Grizzlies will be 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line.
Como there, nice job. Not only almost getting the block, but missing the punter.
Yes.
I mean, that's you got to finish that play, you know. If you don't get the block, you just can't run into him. So really, just nothing going on here for this third quarter for scoring as far as scoring goes. But Goffstown's still in it.
Goffstown is certainly still in this game. There's no question. We take over 1st and 10 here. Let's see who's going to be behind the center. Who's coming out?
It's Collins again.
It's Collins. Little sigh of relief. But, you know, poor Nick Moquin.
Yeah.
His snap, he gets
One
crushed.
snap, yep.
Surprised he didn't dislocate something the way he got hit. Oh, miscommunication, but it works out into the middle. Christian Marquis struggles. I think he
Wow,
might have,
something out of nothing there.
I think he might have picked up 2 yards, believe it or not. It was probably the hardest 2 yards he's ever fought for.
They got Jordan Cassette here, and the difference in the formation there is Cassette was in the backfield. Number 27 there in Concord was again coming in, but they were able to chip block him as he's coming around the corner. Unlike the last time there was when Nicholas got, Moquin got.
Awfully nice to have that block. Matt Collins with Jordan Cassette. Now to his right, moves him over. Quick pass out. Slanting.
Nice.
Number 8 across just about midfield. Who's that?
Tyler
that is
Small. Tyler
Small. Nice way to spread out the offense to different receivers. But, you know, that play, that looked like to be the route. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
That's Leo Sade. He's grabbing his leg. That's.
Hate to see
boy.
that.
Yeah, he's squirming a little bit. Wow, that's not good. Maybe you hope, like you said, it's just a cramp.
Well, this kind of weather, it kind of lends itself to that. But,
Yeah, they're pulling down. It looks like a cramp.
you know, Small has 2 receptions, both of them for 15 yards. Coming out there.
When he's in, he's effective, that's for sure.
Yep. Absolutely.
And what year is Tyler? Number 8 is he's
a sophomore.
Sophomore, yeah. And I'm wondering if he's the brother of Joe Small.
So this second half here.
Well, this is the start of the fourth quarter. While we were doing this,
the end of the quarter.
End of the quarter is here. Grizzlies are only down 8 points with the ball and the momentum right now as they're treating Sade down on the field. The way they're grabbing his leg there, it does look like a cramp more than anything. It looks like there's something in the calf kind of locked up there.
Well, that third quarter was pretty good there for Matt Collins, other than getting injured for a few plays.
Yep.
4 of 5 passing. Let's see, 37 yards.
Yep. Leo's getting up. He's okay. Let's see.
Waiting to start the fourth quarter because they got the injury to
On the
Sudan.
field. He's getting up right now.
I would have to think that he's going to sit out this fourth quarter here.
Which,
he's
you know
done
what?
For the night.
Certainly
hurt
just
him.
is a knock on the door of opportunity for the Grizzlies.
It is. But you just don't want to see him hurt.
No, you don't like to.
Concord.
But the way they were stretching and massaging his calf, it looks like he probably had a cramp.
Probably.
Which is
But
good.
a cramp can turn into a pull if you're pushing it too much.
Okay, Matt Collins, good to see him back. Let's start the fourth quarter. He's set back in the shotgun with Jordan Cassette off to his left-hand side. Marquis in motion. Marquis gets Collins keeps it right up the middle. He has room. He's got more room, more than the first down. Across midfield, down across the 40-yard line, down at the 38-yard line.
27
Matt Collins
yards.
on the keeper. Get up and be healthy, Matt. Let's see. Is he getting up? Oh, he's hobbling. He's down. He got up and he just fell down to his knee. Oh my gosh. And it doesn't look like it's his arm from the last one. All right, Nick Moquin right back in. All right, let's see if somebody can block for Nick here.
You do notice that Jordan Cassette is back there, too.
Yes, he is, and the ref just called his own timeout. So just under 12 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter, where the Grizzlies are fighting back from a deficit of 8 points, 20 to 12.
I got to think this heat is taking its toll right now. You're playing 3 quarters in this hot weather.
I'm going to tell you, we have a complete healthy team. We'll be conquered.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nick Moquin, quick pass out.
He's got him.
Got him! Tyler Small and Nick Moquin. We're looking at 2 sophomores here, folks, that are making an impact against the state champions.
That's impressive. Moving the chains, we're moving the ball at least.
You know, not only that, moving the chains and keeping the clock going.
Right. Concord doesn't have the ball. They can't score, just like you were saying earlier. And if you have the ball, you can make this very interesting.
I'd like to see a pass here, or an attempt at least, to Big Tex. He hasn't been thrown to too much. Let's see him with an opportunity to make an impact. Right?
That's him right there.
That's the Big Tex, and that's a completion. Should I be? Am I making the play calls here?
Are you calling the plays here?
I don't know, but it sounds like I might be Magic. Might be trying out for America's Got Talent next season. That's interesting. Isn't that funny?
And a first down, more importantly.
Yes.
1st and 10 at the 26. Grizzlies threatening here.
Quick pass again. Right out to Big Tex
again.
Moving the ball. Has brought out of bounds. There's a flag on the play.
That's a personal foul.
That's Jalen Stone. We might get more yards on that particular play.
And Stone is he's the replacement, I believe.
That's going to take us close to the 10-yard line.
So he's the one that came in for today.
Yep.
And
we have a personal foul on Concord. Wow, that's going to really, really help the Grizzlies.
I mean, that's huge. They were already right down there, but that cuts it down quite a bit.
Let's see where the ball goes. Wow. Inside the 10. At the 5 or no, 8, 9-yard line. Okay. Grizzlies 1st and 10, 1st and goal. 10.5 minutes remaining in the game.
4 tries to do it. You can tie it up here with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Nick Moquin from the shotgun. Oh, keeps it himself, goes right up the gut.
Look at that.
He's going to be in the end zone. Oh, he's on the goal line.
Oh.
Little Nick Moquin. A little blast of thunder. I think he's down on the 1. He is. 2nd down, 1 yard to go. 2nd and goal.
Heads up play there by Moquin, just
Nice
seeing that
play.
he didn't have anything available.
Isn't that what that is? That's instinct. That's knowing not to hand off the ball. Take it yourself. Rush in as much as you can. Not be afraid. I don't know what his stats are, but he looks like a small little fella. Moquin keeps it himself again, looking to move it in. He's on the half-yard line. The band is fired up. It's still a beautiful night here in Concord for football.
Fantastic night for football.
We are 3rd and 1.
With the 3rd-string quarterback.
3rd-string quarterback. The Grizzlies are down 8 points. Could potentially tie the game with the next with 2 points after this. Let's see what they can do. Jordan Cassette still in the game. Keeps it himself. He's across. He's got to be across.
He's got to be across there. No. Really?
No. That's a big stance.
Wow.
4th and goal. How is that not? I mean,
that was really close.
I want to see a Tom Brady quarterback sneak right behind the center on this play.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
This is it. This is what you tell the grandkids about, Nick Moquin.
Yep. Keeps it himself on the delay. He's in the end zone. Did he fumble it?
He was already across the goal line, though.
Touchdown, Grizzlies! Grizzlies, touchdown, 20-8. Goffstown in the end zone with the 3rd-string quarterback, Nick Moquin. Now's the time to celebrate, little Nick.
Gotta love that.
That's fantastic.
4 tries to get 9 yards, and they finally punch it in there on that last one. Nick Moquin doing all the work
Maybe he was
himself.
just too young and too small to know that they were state champs last year. It's not like he's being intimidated at all, Adam, by this Crimson Tide.
And I'm telling you, that's the one you tell the
He moved
grandkids
that
about
ball.
when you're older,
How many
right?
completions did he make? How many passes did he make? Then he runs the ball 3 times, and then finally, the 4th time he goes into the end zone.
On this drive, he was 2 for 2 for 11 yards, had 3 carries for 9 yards and a touchdown.
Bingo! And now he's threatening to tie the game against the state champs in their barn.
He's going to pass it up.
He's got it! Goffstown Grizzlies tie the Tide with 8 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the game in the stunner in Concord.
This is what it's all about. Gotta love that.
Fantastic.
20 to 20.
Little Nick Moquin coming in, 3rd-string quarterback, making an impact against the Tide.
Wow.
This is what you tell your grandkids about.
Next man up, right?
I'm going to tell you, what would the papers write about if the if the Grizzlies come out on top.
State champ stunned. I mean, what else do you say for a headline for something like
Listen, less than 9 minutes. Let's keep it going. The defense has to come up. They've been there all game. We got a lot of leaders on the defense. Let's make something happen.
Well, this is where it's going to get interesting now. Is Sude back in there?
Set back to receive is number 22. That's Kevin Suarez, and number 14, that's Christian McClellan. Both sophomores for the Tide. He's got a good kick here. Right into the open zone. That could be good.
Oh!
Did he bobble it? Nope. All right.
That
They're
was
at
close.
about the 25-yard line. The Tide will take over from their own 25. 1st and 10, 8:48 on the clock in the fourth quarter.
They were looking for it to go out of bounds there and kind of waiting to see if it would. And he finally recovered it. That was dangerous.
Adam, we need a big play here in the defense for a stunner.
Well,
I'm going to call it a pick six. I'm going to call it now.
They're going to
call it.
They're going to. You
I'm
call
gonna it right now.
All
I'm going to
it's
say
you.
Justin Warner pick six.
All right.
All right.
Sude is back in there. So you got Law and
I
Sude.
didn't see him.
I
Is he
did
back
see him
in?
go in. Yep.
All right. So you got Law and Sude. Sude, like I said, it was probably just a cramp.
So if you're Goffstown, you got to do this against the big fellas. You can't have any backups.
They've done it all game. They can do it now.
No
Sude
excuses.
with the ball right up the middle. Oh, and
Big
he's met
flag.
right there.
Flag down.
Oh. Let's see who's on that tackle. Number 35 for the Grizzlies. That I don't have a 35.
Let's see if we got it here on this. I got to fumble through my
We
paperwork
don't have
here.
35.
There's no 35 on this
That's
one
a
either.
mystery man. No 35. So whoever you are, 35, good stop.
Officials talking about a penalty out there.
Well, there was certainly the flag is on the Goffstown.
Was it a holding? How do you hold on a running play?
Well, how do we hold?
Defensive holding on a. I don't get that one. Or now they're bringing it back. What?
Yeah. Let's see. He's going to call it again, I think. Goffstown. Repeat first down. All right. So first down.
Yeah, it'll be a 1st and 5, but I'm not sure what the penalty was there.
1st and 5 from their own 30. About 8.5 minutes remaining.
I'm used to, Ed Hockley telling me what he just,
I miss that microphone on these guys.
I know it.
NHIAA, get these guys rigged up with some microphones. Law set back, hands it right off to Sude.
Swarming defense.
Swarming defense by a gaggle of Grizzlies.
Damian Jackson.
Number 35 is the no-name guy again.
And Damian Jackson right in there, too.
Boy, I wish I knew who 35 was. Let me ask the crowd. Anybody know who 35 is? I don't think so. Okay, brings up 2nd and 7 for the Tide after some big defensive stands here by the Grizzlies. We have Law set back. Sude to his left. Law's going to pass it. He's rolling to his right, rolling to his left. Quick pass. Brushed out of bounds. I don't know if he caught it. The sidelines were in the way. Yep.
Looks like he caught it.
It's complete. Look, was that number 9? Blake Bouldry. Blake is a senior, 5'10", 180. Yeah, Adam, it'd be nice if we could get something like this with the stats. Be good. Let's see. We got 3rd down, 1 yard to go for the Tide. This is a big, big stand here. 7 minutes remaining in the game.
Defense is definitely playing angry. I like that.
Oh, someone tried to get it. Oh, no way. There's no way he got a yard on that play. Big stance by Goffstown.
4th down.
Wow, number 35 again. Make yourself known. Tell me who you are, please.
I just tried to go ask somebody. I didn't, to no avail.
Cam Bond on the stop.
So does Concord, looks like Concord might be going for it here.
Is that Cam Bond, number 35? He said Cam Bond. What number is Cam Bond, Adam?
Let's see if I can find a Cam Bond here on this.
Look on the alphabetical chart. All right, tied 4th and 1. Law set back. Oh, little punt off to the side. All right, well, that's going to be a lot. All right. Grizzlies will take over at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 from their own 25. 6 minutes will be on the clock for the Grizzlies to make a big stunner here in the state of New Hampshire against the Division I state champs. I would love to see the news reports tomorrow.
I mean, with a third-string quarterback, this is you got to think Nicholas Moquin's coming back in here in this one.
That's the question. Do you keep Nick back in the game?
Well,
I mean, he's done a dandy job. Collins has done a dandy job.
Collins was phenomenal when he was in there.
It is Nick Moquin. Nick Moquin is back in.
But he was hurt twice there, and you got to think that you got to worry about their safety at this point. And Moquin is there at the quarterback.
Moquin is there with Jordan Cassette to his right. Man in motion is Christian Marquis. High snap. We got a flag.
False start, probably.
That's not what we need to be pushed back anymore. We have false start on the Grizzlies. It's going to be 1st and 15 as they pin ourselves down. You know, Adam, what I see here is getting pushed back to that goal line is not a place we want to be.
No, we don't want to be backed
team.
up. And the punt play that Concord did was really just about field position. It was a well-timed play. But if you're Goffstown, if you're Nick Moquin, you got a little bit of swagger after that, tying it up. Sophomore out there calling the shots.
Moquin looking to pass. He's looking to go long. He's rolling out. Oh, he's going to get smothered. Yeah, he got sacked. Number 54 and number 5. Number 5 is Josh Ames. Number 54 is Ben Nelson. So the Grizzlies find themselves in a hole even further. Under 6 minutes remaining, 2nd down, 16 yards to go. It's going to take something to come out of this one.
You got 5 minutes left. This is a battle of field position right now. You want to kind of move this a little bit.
Yep.
Even to give
be
Big
conservative
Tex
on the play calling,
right.
on the passing. Looking to pass it up. Oh, and it's coming to Big Tex.
There he is.
He's got the 1st down.
Yes.
He's at the 42-yard line. Big Tex, big reception. Nice play, Nick Moquin, to see that big receiver there.
Tex had 1 catch in the first half. He's got 3 in the second
Adam,
half.
I'm telling you right now, there's not a person in the stands that would have ever given Grizzlies to be tie game with just 5 minutes remaining in the game against the state champs.
With the ball. I mean, there's a lot of great
Marquis
things
in
to build
motion.
on.
Marquis gets the ball. He rolls out to the right. He got tied up, wrapped up, just makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's number 56. That's Chris Skinner on the tackle for the Tide. Under 5 remaining, tie game, 2nd and 10 on the 40. Chris Moquin getting the signals from the coach, Jordan Cassette on his right.
Well, think of a difference of a year ago, opening night in Merrimack last year.
Beautiful night, by the way.
Yes, another great night to start off a season. This team has really come a long way, Goffstown has.
Moquin looking back to pass, going really deep. He got interfered with. Oh, the flag. All right.
I don't think he had a shot at that.
No,
one.
that was out of his reach. Okay, he brings up 3rd and 10. Again, right now, Adam, is the game of field position. Grizzlies really threatening here. 3rd and 10. Adam, did we find out who 35 is?
Joey Poisson. He's number 60 on the program, but 35 tonight.
Well, okay, okay, good. Joey Poisson. Nick Moquin looking back to pass again, looking for Big Tex. Oh, no!
Intercepted, oh no.
Interception by number 3, Jalen Stone. You know, Adam, if you have to look at the bright side, it's a game of field position right now. It's no worse than punting the ball.
No.
The defense has shown that they can stop the Tide. Let's have the defense make one more stand, and let's get another run at beating the state champs. This is gonna come down to the defense right here.
Well, maybe it comes down to what you were just saying a little bit ago about interception time for Goffstown.
Yep.
You have to think that Concord's going to play it safe here. But at the same time,
I disagree. I think Concord wants to make a statement.
They might want to.
They're going to be aggressive, and it's going to open up some opportunities for the Grizzlies. If I'm the coach, I want to leave here with the win, not a tie.
Right.
Being a state champ. We have a loss set back right under center. Someone got back there right quick.
Nice.
Oh, Damian Jackson ties him up. And Timmy Como finishes the job. Nice job with the Como crunch.
Jackson has just been all over that middle of the field. He has been getting penetration this second half. It's fantastic to watch.
That's going to be a loss of something on the play. There's no question it's a loss, but by how much? Almost 5 yards. It's going to be second. They're calling it 14. Second and 14 for the Tide.
Goffstown is daring him to pass. That's what this is. They're trying to push him to throw it up because they're pushing him right up the middle, right at that run game. And Concord really has no other option but to toss it up a little bit.
Law looking to pass out onto the left side. Oh, right there on the coverage. Justin Warner. Down on the play. I think he's at the line of scrimmage. Not much gain, if any, by the Tide. That's going to bring up 3rd and 14.
Wow.
They have to go long on this play.
3 minutes left here in this fourth quarter.
Adam, I'm getting the jitters. I'm excited. It's a beautiful night. I'm loving to be back. Football season is back, folks. Are you ready for some football? This is what it's all about. Goffstown Grizzlies ready to stun Concord.
We're not making many friends here in the Concord
And I
stands.
love it, Adam. I love it.
Again,
Ball
right
rolls
up the
to
middle.
the right. He's got some room. Someone get coverage. Pass is incomplete. Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 3, Jalen Stone. On the coverage looks like Zach Como.
4th and 10. 34-yard line.
Cam Bond is 55, by the way.
55.
55 for Cam Bond. I believe he was on the coverage as well. That's great coverage. 4th and 10 for the Tide. 2.5 minutes remaining. Set back is Frankie Diaz, the sophomore, looking to make a statement. Has had a big game tonight.
He has got breakaway speed.
This is interesting. Almost on the block is Tim Como. Frankie, grab the ball. Don't fumble it. Hold on to it.
He decides to stay away from it.
That's smart. Grizzlies will take over 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line with 2 minutes, 23 seconds. Protect the ball. Advance the ball.
Dare I say it, that a tie?
Folks, if you're not a Grizzly fan by now, you got to be tuning in because this is an exciting game. Grizzlies ready to stun the Crimson Tide.
Folks, if you're not an Alan Potvin fan, the time to be one is now.
Because if there's a breakout play, I may go through these.
You might just go.
I will at least run up and down these stands.
I like the shoes. I don't know, Jeff, if you can get a shot of his shoes.
I'm going to tell you right now.
That is a fashion statement.
These are very comfortable. Can you see the shoes? Very, very comfortable as well.
All right, action on the field.
Here
Look
we
who's
go.
back in. It's Matt Collins.
Matt Collins is back in. Christian Marquis rolls out to the left, has some room, more than 4-yard gain on the play. Grizzlies will be 2nd and 6 with 2:15, 2:14. We're going to bring us to the 2-minute mark here, Adam.
2 minutes to go. Boy,
this is fantastic.
Yes.
There's not a person in the stands that expected this tonight.
All those weapons at his disposal. 3 of them to this side.
Matt Collins, 3 wide on the right.
Yeah.
Let's make something happen. Quick pass to the left is Big Tex. He leans forward. He gets 1st down. Grizzlies moving the chains. 1st and 10. 1:43 on the clock.
Matt Collins can't. I mean, other than he's getting hurt, he can't miss here in this second half.
Listen, 2nd string quarterback, no Connor Bork. This is incredible. The defense has done their job, kept everybody in the game. Now, Matt Collins, let's be a hero. Tell your grandkids, and let's get this finished and get out of here.
Oh.
Pass intended for number 8. Number 8 is Tyler Small. We've seen more of Tyler Small in the second half than we have in the first.
You know, that's only the second incompletion that Matt Collins has had in the second half. He had a few picks in the first half. He has really settled down.
I don't know. I know you can't play for a tie, but, a tie is a win.
It is. It
Christian
really
Marquis
is.
rolls out. He's under pressure. He's under the attack. That's a big loss of yards. On the tackle was number 5, Josh Ames. 1:25 remaining, and the clock keeps ticking. You do not want to give the Tide the ball with much time this close to the field.
Exactly.
Third
Timeout
and 18.
Concord, in fact.
Excellent timeout for either team.
Yep. Folks,
this is an unbelievable way to kick off the 2014 season for the Goffstown Grizzlies. You've got to start tuning in because these kids out here are giving it everything they've had.
Yes.
The coach said that he's trained the kids this year in the offseason much harder. He was a little harder on them than he was last year, and he's trying to prep the kids to say, listen, every time we come out, we're going to be outmatched by these Division I teams. We have to scramble. We have to work on our technique. We have to be a little bit more disciplined than everyone else because we will be outsized and we will not have the depth of these other teams. This is a team when you have sophomores, freshmen, third string, fourth string kids playing. If you're not coming out to Goffstown and cheering on these kids, I don't know what will make you get on your feet. Folks, come on out and cheer on the Grizzlies.
Think about a year ago when we were at that game in Merrimack. And Merrimack kind of ran away with it. The first game in the division that they're playing and how far they've come in a year.
Absolutely.
To be here with some of their backups playing and backups to backups.
Yep. And, saying that Matt Collins is a backup is also that he's out of his position, which is a slot receiver. Matt Collins keeps it himself. Now that whip down. Now how is that not a penalty? Same player, number 56, Chris Skinner, second time he's done that. That's not a tackle. That's not accepted in this game.
Another timeout here.
In any other game, college or professional, that's a penalty.
That. They do call that.
It's a shame that they don't recognize that at the high school level. 4th and 18, a minute 13 on the clock. Let's see what the Grizzlies will do. Unacceptable. Same kid twice in the game. I got his number.
You'll
That's
be
number
watching.
56, Chris Skinner.
This isn't going to be like, at least it hasn't been as chippy as that game last year in Manchester. What was that one? Was it Central that they played? Yeah, that was
a
tough.
chippy one.
Ouch. Punches thrown. I mean, that's the kind of thing you don't want to see.
But when you throw the kid over your hip, it's not a tackle, Adam.
Yeah. No, I agree. That was a little bit much. Middle of the field, flying bodies and making a big, hard tackle. It's different.
This is where we need Big Tex's leg here. We need this to come into play. Let's get this down to midfield, and let's stop the ball. Grizzlies back to punt. Paul Teixeira on the punt. Oh, he hit it real high. Not much length, but really high.
But they could touch it, and it's a fair game.
Oh, tackled out of bounds. On the coverage was Zach Como, number 24, and Ian Routhier, number 43. The Tide will take over with just over a minute remaining in the game. 1st and 10 at about the 40-yard line, I'd say, Adam. Tie ball game.
The danger in a punt like that, if you're Concord, is if somebody touches it, it's anybody's ball.
You got a guy running down, not even knowing where it is. It could hit him in the helmet.
Yeah.
This is exciting. This is good football.
Concord played a little conservative on the last drive. We'll see if they open it up here now that they've got a little better field position at the 40.
I wish I brought my Grizzly suit. Even in this temperature, I'd wear the Grizzly suit.
I'd see. I'd pay to see that.
Big defensive stand, just over a minute. 3 ticks over 1 minute in the game. Let's see what the Grizzlies can do on the defense. Law back to pass, airs it right up. Justin Warner is there. No!
Oh!
Number 7, Tyler Martell. Justin Warner was right on the coverage on the play, just over his hands. Good touchdown, Concord, with just under a minute remaining, 56 seconds. Wow.
40-yard touchdown pass. No conservative play call in there. They went for it.
But Adam, I don't care. I don't care what people around me say. This is not what anybody expected out of the Grizzlies and out of the Tide. This is absolutely a shocker here in Concord. If this is what Concord has, they're going to have trouble this year when we have our third-string kids in here, second-string kids playing these positions. We do have a flag. Attempting the extra kick is number 11, Kevin Condon.
I think they actually just called a false start on the long snapper.
Yeah,
that doesn't happen very often, but he kind of tripped up with the ball as he was snapping it.
Going for the extra point. We're still going to have opportunities here, Adam. We still have a minute left. Absolutely. No good. Knock, knock. Opportunity knocking. Here we go. Grizzlies will get the ball. They'll get kicked off to 56 seconds remaining in the game, where the Tide is leading by 6. Wow, this is exciting.
And the stands came alive here with that. It was
Adam, I'll say it again. There's not a single person in this field that expected this kind of a game out of Goffstown. Not one.
Now you really want to have a story for the grandkids.
I am so proud. I am so proud to say that we represent Goffstown TV and Goffstown Grizzlies.
They have played their hearts out tonight. It's been fantastic to watch.
Let's see what Christian Marquis set back to receive. We also have number 85 on the field. We don't have an 85, but we have Frankie Diaz as 84. But a squib kick. Who's got the hands? Who's got the ball? Go down.
Well, that's what they teach him. You can tell he wasn't going to run that back.
Nope.
But decent field position there for Goffstown.
Yep. Did you see who had that ball?
I didn't see it.
Was it 87? Could that be Brad Beliveau, maybe?
It might have been.
Okay, Grizzlies have 52 seconds to stun all of New Hampshire.
You're going to have to do it with this crowd against you right now.
What we don't want is to give up a Hail Mary interception, pick 6. No, we don't want that.
Six of 8 passing for 50 yards in this half. He's over 200 on the night.
Matt set back, looking to pass, has, oh! Oh, no. No, no, no.
They're saying it's incomplete.
Yeah.
He had thrown the pass.
Wow. Big play by 27 on the Tide. Number 27 is Daniel Lawrence on the quick speed to get into the backfield.
I got to say that we might have got away with one there, but
wow, yeah, that was 46 seconds, 2nd and 10 for the Grizzlies. They definitely have their work cut out for them.
Concord's defense is swarming now. Got to get rid of it quick.
Quick pass across the middle. It's tipped. No, pass is incomplete. Intended for Sam Sharon, number 11. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10, 41 seconds remaining. Listen, we don't want to give them any time on the clock.
No.
Ethan Houle checks himself into the game. Interesting, they're mixing this up right now. First play of the game for Ethan. Matt Collins set up in the shotgun.
He might be back there for a blocker.
Looking to pass. Oh, he's under pressure. Oh, it's up.
Oh! Caught!
Who grabbed that? Who grabbed that?
That was Christian Marquis, I believe.
Christian Marquis, the Ginger Ninja, does it. Moving the chains, 34 seconds in the Tide territory, ready to stun all of New Hampshire. First and 10 Grizzlies from the 36-yard line.
Wow.
What a game here tonight.
Timeout taken there.
Well-deserved on either team.
31 pass attempts tonight. They weren't going to go quietly with their backup quarterback, that's for sure.
Again,
That's just from Matt
I
Collins.
got cut off earlier. So we've been calling backup quarterback, and I don't want people to think that we're discouraging or disparaging Matt, because what that also means is we're taking away Matt from his position, which
Right.
is a slot receiver.
Right.
So when we say that he's a backup, we don't mean it in a negative way. We mean it that now it's two people out of position that aren't in the plays that they're normally accustomed to playing. Because Matt Healthy as a wide receiver
he's
is
great.
one of the best
He's
slot
great.
receivers in the state.
34 seconds left. 36 yards to go.
Regardless of what happens, this is a stunner.
This is fantastic. It really is.
I'll make a comment afterwards. Collins set back, quick pass, looking to get it up. Oh, off a big text, couldn't get his hand on it. If this is what Concord is, they're going to have a very tough time repeating. I can't even imagine they'll do that.
Well, maybe they just have some things to straighten out and fix and go through their season. But I think the
This is
takeaway
a
from
great-
this is
takeaway-
Goffstown is much improved.
Goffstown can win this division.
Yeah.
Collins set back, 30 seconds to go. Oh, bad snap. We got a flag on the play.
Start. That's the best false start penalty you can
That's a
ever get.
beautiful flag. I love yellow. That's a beautiful color on the field right now.
Lucked out there on that one. The Heart Attack Grizzlies.
That's a good flag.
yeah.
28 seconds remaining. Listen, all it takes, fellas, is probably 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 1 second, one play.
Yeah, so what you're saying basically is we have our starting quarterback is out and one of his weapons isn't even playing his
Exactly.
position. Yeah.
That's exactly right. So it's really, you got two people taking out of the play.
And then you had your running back.
Then
out.
how about our starting running back with over 400 and something yards last year isn't here?
Yep.
Collins set back in the shotgun.
Another false start.
Oh, boy.
Okay, that's not a good penalty, but
Okay.
some nerves going
Hey,
on
listen,
down there.
we never said it was going to be easy. We got Chris Como in the box over there. Yeah, Adam, we're not making friends in Concord.
No,
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 no. But you know what? That's okay.
that's okay. This is what it's like hanging out with you, right?
It's going to be all year, buddy. All year. You're going to love the away games. You're going to love the away games. And then imagine if it's a guy in a Grizzly suit running up and down in between. And is this the longest minute of football you've seen?
Now did they put more time on the
No,
clock?
they put more yards on the clock. It's now 2nd and 20.
Now
We
a
got
timeout.
Timeout Concord.
I feel like there was less time on the clock and they put more on, but I could be mistaken because there was false starts or something. I don't know.
What
But
time does Buffalo Wild Wings close? Because I'm still going, my friends.
careful, you don't want to make that into a commercial here.
That's well, folks, for all your embroidery needs, just come.
yeah.
We could start selling some advertising here, Adam.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Ever say that on there.
Oh, that's right. We're nonprofit, right?
That's right. That's right.
Oh well.
Think of it as public television that's hyper focused. That's all.
There you go.
One town only. Great atmosphere. Great
Awesome,
little park
Adam,
here.
like, awesome night. The stands are packed. The visiting stands are packed. They got a great band. There's people around the whole fence. I don't know if Jeff can get a shot. It's kind of out of the way, but behind the tuba players, there's people 4 deep along the fence. What a great venue for a football game. That's the other thing that.
Well, thanks for bringing me along here. This has
Listen.
been great. Here we go.
Collins set back, looking to pass, airs it up. Oh, out of the reach of Big Tex. It's going to be 3rd down with 20 seconds left, 24 seconds.
Tex gets up a little slow there.
Yep. You know, I hate to say it, but I'd do the same play.
Yeah.
I'd go back right at it. 3rd down, 20 yards to go, 24 seconds. From the shotgun, bad snap. He bobbles it, he rolls to the right. Oh, boy.
Tosses it up.
Oh!
4th down and 20. This is
Nice
it.
sportsmanship right there. Number 51 for Concord, Will Charlotte. He's a captain, senior, 6'3", 225. At the end of the game, that's great sportsmanship. Good job.
Well, that's probably why he's a captain, you know. Like to see
Okay, we
good
got
things
4th
like
and
that.
20, 17 seconds. This is what it's going to come down to here.
Stranger things have happened, that's for sure. You got Big Tex out over to the far side. You got 3 receivers on this side. You got Christian Marquis out there on the far side too. No, he's on the near side. They're going to meet out in the middle somewhere, and he's going to toss it up as much as he can. Timeout, though, on Goffstown. They want to talk about this. This is the game.
This is the game on the line. You got to talk about it. Take your time. You got one last play to shock the state of New Hampshire. You think you want to make sure that you got everything right?
I think so.
I would.
No matter the outcome, a statement has been made by Goffstown tonight.
No, absolutely no question about it.
I don't remember what the score was last year for this game, but Goffstown had a few instances where they kept it close, but it was a, state champs blew them out again on their march all the way through the playoffs. But Goffstown has set themselves up really well.
This is going to be amazing. If Goffstown could just end up with a healthy team, everybody in place, they're not only going to be the most improved team in Division I, but they might even make the playoffs. From looking at the way they played the defending state champs tonight, they deserve to make the playoffs when they're playing with their backups.
Now split out all the way to this near side is Diaz.
I like this.
Watch him.
I like Diaz. He's up against Soudet. That's a great matchup here. You don't have to hit him in the end zone. Hit him across the seam. Collins set back looking for Diaz. He's going deep.
It's tipped up.
Oh,
and incomplete.
Is it intercepted? Or incomplete?
No, it was
9 seconds on the clock. You know what? Awesome high school football game tonight. Both sides of the ball, Concord and the Grizzlies. There's 9 seconds remaining. Grizzlies have 9 seconds to see what they can do. I got to believe if you're Concord, you're just down in the ball.
You're down in the ball and going home.
But I'll tell you right now, I do not, I'll make a prediction right now, think that Concord will repeat.
Might be onto something there. This is good news for Goffstown. This is good news for Bedford as well.
If I'm Bedford, I'm excited.
Yes.
Because this division is wide open now.
Yeah.
Wide open. Because if we see them again in the playoffs, I would not have a problem playing them with everybody back and healthy.
They're going to go out there and take a knee.
Yeah, they're going to take that
one.
knee. Smart play. Everybody would do the same thing. Great game. The stunner in Concord. Goffstown, no reason to have their heads down on this one. No reason at all to have their heads down. An exciting game, folks. Come right back next week, 1:30 at Goffstown against Dover.